take flight. Marc D with the C's got the key to life. Retro toys and comics we adore. TV and movies, let's explore. Sunday Night Geekery, it's the place to be. With Marc D with a C, let your nerd run free. Old school vibes and stories untold. Tune in, tune out, let the magic unfold.
Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery, and I'll bring my buddy Tom here in a second, but just tragic news is breaking tonight. Really horrible news. You know, we're going to have a planning on having a really fun show tonight, but TMZ is confirming that Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were found dead at their LA home. So just horrible news, and you know, one of my favorite all-time actors and directors, and you know, I'm to the right of a hill of the Hun, you could joke, but who cares? I mean, Rob Reiner, God, he really entertained a lot of people, starting off in All in the Family, and just The Sure Thing is one of my all-time favorite movies. I keep talking about that, and damn, I'm gonna do a watch party on that soon. But yeah, just really tragic, and just hard to believe it. A lot of tragedies today. You know, the shootings and the murders, the terrorist attack in Australia on the eve of Hanukkah, attacking people celebrating the holiday there. And yeah, just really horrible. So let me pull in my buddy Tom, who we were talking before the show. What a shock this was. So thank you for being here, Tom. And yeah, what a crazy night, crazy day.
A very quick developing story, and sad and tragic death. Rob Reiner and his wife. Rob, only 78. And again, like, look, let's keep politics aside on this one. If anything, let's just celebrate the man's career and life at this point, because at least he kept his politics out of that. But that being said and put aside, yeah, this is messed up. It sounds like it's a double homicide. The rumor that's being pushed out there is that it was his son that did it. We don't know that for a fact. But yeah, this developed quickly. It started about an hour and change ago that two bodies had been found in a home that was owned by Rob Reiner, but they didn't say it was his residence. And then within the last 20 or so minutes, it became obviously clear that it was him, because they then said that there was two bodies found. The ages matched up with him and his wife. Neighbors had started confirming to the press that it was his residence, and TMZ, I believe about 10 minutes ago, along with a few others, had confirmed that, yes, sadly, Rob Reiner has been killed. So yeah, this is sad, tragic news. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his wife and family. And yeah, this is big,
his wife actually. His wife
loss.
was murdered too. His wife was murdered too. Just to clarify.
Yes,
yep.
yeah. To be clear, it wasn't just him.
So,
she was 68, I believe, or 63. I can't remember which.
And this is so. I mean, not that it's more tragic, but just, you know, just on the heels of Spinal Tap 2 being released, you know, you never. How do you know? Just back in the public eye again. Who the hell knows, you know? But yeah, it's just horrible. I just love the guy to death in terms of, yeah, I don't know Rob Reiner personally, but I love his work, love his sense of humor, and just, you know, he's iconic for my generation with Spinal Tap, that everyone just always quotes, you know, Rob Reiner movies left and right. And yeah, just, and his dad, you know, Carl Reiner, comedic genius too. You know, they always talk about Nepo babies, and I kind of push back on that too. It's like people have, you know, there's athletes, then their kids turn out to be great athletes. You know, there's something genetic about it too, right? There's something genetic about great comedy or acting, or you know, maybe making money or business, or you know, there is something to it, right? You have these, you know, acting families. Yeah, it's one thing if the kid can't act, or, you know, but in sports, of course, you perform or you don't, right? There's no, you know, but you know.
No, this is one of those cases where the apple didn't fall far from the tree,
right? Yeah.
And heck, if anything, you could almost argue he had a bigger career than his dad in some ways. I mean, his
his
dad was huge,
legendary too. Yeah,
legendary. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to take anything away from his father. Don't you know?
yeah.
But that being
Probably
said,
more well known, I would think.
I mean, what
All
his
in the
dad did.
Family.
Let me put it this way: what his dad did for television, Rob Reiner was a part of that wave of the '80s directors that changed Hollywood, right? That made the '80s that era that we look back upon so fondly. Like, I mean, just look at just two of his films alone. Like, let's not even get into the entire filmography real quick.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about two of his most beloved films that define the '80s: Stand By Me,
Yep.
and The Princess Bride.
Right.
And
Everyone
then you've
loves
got
the Princess Bride.
Exactly.
Well, I think
and then
I know
you got
one person who doesn't like it, but
exactly. And then you
screw
got the
them.
next level with, like, Sure Thing and Spinal Tap and When Harry Met Sally,
Few
and
Good
then
Men.
you got Misery and A Few Good Men, and the list goes on and on and on. I mean,
City
this guy,
Slickers.
yeah. I mean, and one director would love to have half this guy's career, right? Like that's what I'm saying. So, like, Rob was a huge director that was probably not given enough credit, and maybe it was because of his political bullshit and the way he would get out and do the things he would do, because sometimes he would get too wrapped up in that. But I don't want to dwell on that so much. I would like to I mean, the guy got his start on one of the most beloved and remembered television shows of all time, right? All in the Family. Yeah. I mean, just to have that under your belt, right? I mean,
Yeah.
would have been enough for him to say, yeah, I had a pretty good career, even as a Nepo baby.
Just All in the Family. And he was great on All in the Family. And let me say hi to everyone in the chat real quick, or catch up to the chat a little bit. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And this is just a shock. Tom's like, oh, don't you know what happened with Rob Reiner? I'm like, what? What? Oh, they're coming up with a new movie or something? I've been
and at this point, I hadn't even known it had been confirmed yet, but yeah.
Yeah, and then I clicked on the TMZ confirmation. Unfortunately, you're hoping it was something else. But hail to Keely Chow, who's checking in from Hong Kong. Brian Barth is here, and that's Doba Fett. Hail, great to have you here. Cowabunga Dude, what's up? Keely says, "What? Rest in peace, Rob Reiner." We got a super chat from Joe's Atmosphere, and let's play. I think this would be an appropriate clip to play for that super chat. Thank you so much, Joe.
Inconceivable. 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 You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I mean, coming into tonight, this is messed up, because on this show, I mean, we show more Spinal Tap and Princess Bride clips than probably anywhere else.
Yeah, just one of the all-time favorites, and I don't know, my age too. It's just I think sometimes too people get a little bit too into, like, when the celebrity dies, and it's like, all right, I know people are upset, but it's almost like someone they knew died. I can see where it affects you, but so, like, I'm just sad, sad over losing the this great creator. But sometimes people take it a little bit too far, not to get too morbid, when people react, but or overreact, I should say, to celebrity deaths. But this sucks. Just on a human level. And
it's one thing to just have somebody go naturally. It's another to have a tragic situation like this. It almost kind of reminds me of the Gene Hackman situation we had recently, in a way. Which this sounds even more tragic, but
the first thing I thought was CO2. Like CO2 is so common. Like, we've had people in our town that
Weird Al's parents went like that.
Weird Al, and so everyone get a get a CO2 detector in your house, a smoke detector. This is the Scoutmaster
carbon monoxide detector.
Carbon monoxide. Yeah. Make sure you have that, and you can even buy them now where they have both. They have both, and I have, like, an alarm system with one, and I have one in my basement. I have one. Because you never, and actually, I had a travel one I used to take with me, and I got to get it expired. They expire after so many years, and you hear about it too a lot of times in hotels or things too. It happens, so I'm paranoid. But we all assumed with Hackman it was CO2, and it turned out to be
his wife sadly passed, and then he was unable to take care of himself, sadly. But
what was that? The virus, rat virus. What's it called?
Oh, I'm trying to
Something-
remember now.
Yeah, the name of it. Yep. But hail
Yeah.
to Dorcipio and Donnie, Phantom Outsiders here. Yep.
Well, Maddie's daddy, Steven, says, I can't find anything that says it was Rob Reiner who did. Yeah, this is developing quickly. This just came out. TMZ is reporting it, and there's like maybe one or two other outlets.
Yeah.
But this kind of developed over the last hour. I don't know if you caught the beginning, but yeah.
Let me put the link in for everyone if they want to see this. This is the link to the article, but yeah, and they confirmed it too. And TMZ is, pretty reputable.
Reputable enough.
And
when it comes to this kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So, but let me catch up to the chat a little bit and see. Yeah, and the director of my favorite rom-com, The American President, the precursor to The West Wing, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Carl. And I remember. Yeah, I remember going. I met one of my good friends for the first time. We went on a double date to the West Wing. Our wives are like, "You guys should hang out. You're both kind of geeky and nerdy and love Star Wars." And my buddy Bill. So that was our first movie, and my first date. My kids should thank Rob Reiner. Although, I think I would have done pretty well without the City Slickers movie. But that was my first date with my my wife, future wife.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. Now that you've told that story a few times, and that just dawned on me.
Yeah, so it was our first date with City Slickers. So thankfully the movie was enjoyable. I'm hoping I would have done well.
So you
without
kind of
the
owe
movie.
your marriage to him in a way, in
Yeah,
a roundabout way. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, the only movie that my wife will watch twice is The Princess Bride.
Oh, wow.
Like if she watches a movie, she's like, I don't need to watch it again.
I know
she'll
people
watch
like that. Yeah.
Right? She won't. I mean, yes, if we're like with the kids or so, I make her watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but she's not one that'll like, let's watch so-and-so, let's watch Star Wars for the 50th time again. No, but Princess Bride, and actually I did.
Well, that's
buy
how
the
you know that's her favorite movie.
Yeah. So I did buy the Criterion Collection 4K, and she doesn't even care what the movie
There's
looks
some
like.
plush
It's half for me.
characters. Hey, let me help you save your Christmas too. There's just enough days. Maybe you'll get them in time. I saw on Amazon there's a bunch of plush collection of the characters from Princess Bride.
Oh, like those knit ones, like the
they're more like just kind of like
plushies, like squishies.
Yeah, like cutesy little plushies. Not quite like the Funko Pops, but along those lines. Like they had, like 3 or 4 of them. They had the rodent, and they had Antonio Montoya, and
no, excuse me, that's a RODD.
Yeah,
rodent,
yes.
ROD.
The RODD. Yes, that's
yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
Size, yeah.
And I believe they also had, Pirate Robert and all that stuff like that. I think there's at least 3 or 4 of them I saw in there, so you might want to check that out. If not, I'll try and find the links for you. Maybe you get those for your wife.
It's all about the merchandising.
Nice stocking stuffers.
I think I got her. You know what I got to check? You know when you like buy stuff early and you like hide it away?
Then you forget about it?
Yeah, I got a Dread Pirate Roberts, but it was like one of those, like the knit. It looked like a knit one.
It's
like
kind of like that, but they're just. Let me see if I can find them for you here in a minute.
Yeah, so you can find. Yeah. Let's see here, because I did buy all the action figures when they came out, and that Princess Bride is like so freaking popular. I mean, it's just something that's just everyone love. I mean, most people like the Princess Bride. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, Buttercup is only $7 right now. Wow, she went down in price. Yep. Well, Fezzik is still available.
Oh, they have a few of them here, actually. Here, does it share anything? Yeah, if I do this,
here the Princess Bride, Wesley, like this one here.
Yeah, they got.
Let's see.
Wesley, they got the rodent, they got the, Inigo Montoya, they got the Buttercup, and they got Fezzik.
Okay.
I'm sharing it here on my screen.
Oh, share your screen. Yep, let me.
Actually, pretty cheap right now, but you got to pay for delivery, so that's where the price comes in. Believe it or not, the rat's the most expensive one. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're not quite like Funko Pop. You can tell that they're.
Yeah.
And I bet you the size of them, they're probably just perfect size for like a stocking stuffer.
Oh, those are cute. Yeah, no, I'm gonna order.
Yeah, and they're not very badly priced either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want all I typed in was just
you got it.
Princess Bride plushie or plush.
Let's see. When do you get it? Oh, just get it Tuesday, December 16th if I order.
Says arrives before
order
Christmas.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sold for $2.99. That's going in the stock.
Right. Like I said, you might as well get all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all of them. Yeah. Do I ever buy just one of anything?
And maybe if you
Yeah.
buy all of them together, you'll save on the shipping too, perhaps.
Right.
If
Well,
they're
actually,
all
it's
the
free
same
shipping
person.
I guess it looks like it's free shipping. Yeah.
Is it? Because like I'm not sure.
I think. Yeah. Or maybe it's not, but it's so cheap.
No,
that
because I
it's,
think they're sold by a seller, but
Oh, it's a private seller. Yeah, but
I
yeah,
think so. But if you order all of them at once, they might cut you a deal. You never
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's
yeah.
they're so damn cheap. So
I
$1.99.
saw that, and I thought of the. Yeah, I thought you might dig on those.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Here, I'll put the link in the chat here for.
Somebody's gonna
Good
make
part,
some
Robert.
money.
Here we go. Here's the link here, so everyone can use that link to purchase it. Let's catch up to the chatter, and thank you for being here, Manny's daddy says I'm trying to get my daughter to sleep. I'll be back
No
if
problem.
successful. I hope you are successful, Steve. Yep. And Small Time Republic says,
Yeah.
happens right as Dick Van Dyke turns 100, who worked with his
That's
dad.
true.
You know, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, we also lost that other actor this week too. I just forgot his darn name from
Peter
Pulp Fiction.
Green.
Peter Green, yeah, from
Peter
Pulp
Green, yeah.
Fiction and The Mask. Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's too bad.
now he had also had his own personal demons, I believe, too. So I think was he a self? I don't want to say the wrong thing, but was he?
I don't know if that was the case or if he was something else. I didn't really
something
read
else.
up on that
Yeah,
one
let's
so
see.
much.
We'll
But
just click on it. Yeah, he found dead at age 60. Peter Green. He was really hot for a while in Hollywood. Yep. And hail to Claude Salling. Villains in Pulp Fiction, The Mask. There's no answer. The wellness check, and they found him deceased. Yep.
and he technically,
So-
Rob actually has a movie coming out yet.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
Well, I thought I brought it up on here.
Oh,
There's
you
a
did,
Spinal
that's
Tap
right, yeah.
concert. Yeah, the
Yep.
Spinal Tap at Stonehenge, which is supposed to be coming up here pretty soon.
Yep. God damn.
Which is just
yeah.
a concert, but still,
I wonder if they cancel. Well, they'll probably or just do a tribute to Rob there. Yep.
might.
And hail to Brian Hepburn. No, not
looking at his
mesothelioma. Yep.
films, like a lot of these latter stuff, I don't remember too well outside of the bucket list. But I mean, shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I forgot he did The Story of Us. Ghosts of Mississippi. That's another one I forgot about.
Yeah.
And of course,
the
American
Mecca J.
President, North, A Few Good Men, Misery, When Harry Met Sally, Princess Bride, Stand By Me, Sure Thing, Spinal Tap. I mean, what a career.
Yeah, and he did have couple of movies that were was like he kind of fell off the radar for a while. And
Yeah, his latter films here, like an Albert Brooks movie. I don't know if that's a documentary. I think it's a documentary. And then Shock and Awe, LBJ I do remember. Being Charlie, and So It Goes. Magic of Belle Island, I kind of remember. 8.
Yeah.
Flipped. Yeah, so that's where it gets to the movies I don't really know. So
Yeah. Boba Fett. Yeah, no impressive clergyman. Yeah. So Mawaj just.
But yeah, I agree with Boba Fett. Like his run from 84 to 92. I mean, you could put him up against the greats, right? Like, I mean, that filmography we just read off here is insane. I mean, any director
Right?
would give their left nut to have half those movies in their filmography.
Yeah, Mawaj brings us together. This is Steve. Yep. And hail to Tiger Stripes. She says, "Oh my God, how horrible." Yep. Yeah, just and that's in her top 10.
I'm not
Yep.
surprised.
Yeah, that's in my top 10 favorite movies.
It's
too.
my ex's
Yeah,
favorite movie, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's probably a lot of people's favorite. A lot of people's favorite.
It's
movie,
in the
right?
like of all the women I've dated, they usually like the average is they usually like one of 3 movies. Usually, it's either Nightmare Before Christmas, Lost Boys, or Princess Bride. And Princess Bride is probably number 2 behind Nightmare Before
Right.
Christmas, and then Lost Boys would probably be 3rd place. Like almost all the
Yeah.
women I've dated, that's generally been their favorite movie. One of those 3.
Women love The Princess Bride, just like Germans love David Hasselhoff. I mean, it's just right, but it's a great crossover movie because you get guys love Princess Bride too, right? So it's
Yeah.
got that appeal. It's one of those, timeless movies, just like Star Wars,
Well, even Ryan
is
Reynolds paid
timeless.
homage to it with the Deadpool re-release thing.
Right? So yeah, and Star Wars, you've got the princess. Star Wars is a space fantasy, right? It's more of a Star Wars is more of a fairy tale in some ways than sci-fi. Sci-fi movie. You've got the sci-fi, setup and location, but yeah, it's but that's what you want to make these movies that are appeal naturally, organically to men and women, right? Instead of trying to hire consultants and figure out what's going to work or what's going to be popular with certain demographics and trying to figure all this stuff out. That's the way to go. Yeah, yeah. And hail to Davina, who says I haven't seen the Lost Boys in a long time.
Yeah, now Variety's reporting it too.
Right. Yeah. So everyone is saying. Yeah, everyone is saying it now. Yeah, yeah. And Tiger's, yeah, men should love Princess Bride as well. It's a classic. William Goldman's loving homage to swashbuckler films. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Yeah, it's one of the movies I watch, a couple times a year at least. So and quote it nonstop, which is what makes that movie so fun. There's just certain movies where I know Steve Mitchum loves quoting stuff, and RRP, our buddy Clobby. Just they could talk in movie quotes. We kind of did that last week a little bit with Billy Joel song titles, going back and forth. But
yeah, we spent hours talking about Billy Joel.
Yeah, so it's something that rare these days. I think, do you get a really quotable movie? But that's Princess Bride is probably up there. And these go to 11, right? Who doesn't know that quote? I mean, everyone knows this. Everyone knows.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
And F that guy that put that quote on the end of his song and copyright claimed me for playing that quote.
Really? No shit.
No shit,
Wow.
jerks. He had I'm like, because it tells you what the claim is. At least it wasn't a strike. I'm sure
Right.
it's hopefully catch up with the person. But people have been known to do that, like they'll add stuff. Yeah.
And Darcipio, to be clear, it's just a rumor that it was his stunt, and we don't know that for sure yet. It's just been a rumor.
Yeah, just a
to be
rumor.
clear.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you want to share this is CNN's report of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll get in trouble for it or not.
Oh, we can.
Chief Media Analyst Brian Stelter is with me now. So, Brian, a fairly fluid situation, but details slowly coming in. What do we know?
The LA police and fire swarming the scene, having that area locked down right now, that area in Brentwood, and trying to figure out exactly what happened inside this home. Police were called to.
Yeah, this is old.
Yeah,
Never mind.
but it's okay. But that's yeah. Well, let's finish with the article then, I guess. So two sources say that. Yeah, so say the two suffered lacerations consistent with a knife. Rob, the son of famed comedian Rob Reiner, who passed away in 2020, started his career in show business as a comedy writer in the 60s, working as Steve Martin's writing partner.
Passed away, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, not that long ago. On the Smothers Brother Comedy Hour in 68 and 69, when Smothers Brother Comedy Hour was just phenomenal. Some of you youngins might not know the Smothers Brothers, but kind of like a variety Saturday Night Live show, or maybe more like Laugh-In, if you know what Laugh-In is. Yeah, great. And they had a lot of sketches on the shows, and Smothers Brothers were amazing. Yep. Throughout the 70s, he started as Michael Stivic, known as Meathead, on the hit sitcom All in the Family, for which he won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. And he was phenomenal in this role. I mean, he was just, what a great actor with, going against Archie Bunker, kind of, our generation maybe think of, if you grew up in the 80s, Family Ties, Michael P. Keaton, Michael, what was his name on the show? Was it Keaton or what was Michael J. Fox? Yeah, it was Keaton, right? Yeah, going against his liberal parents, who worked for like NPR, and so he was just so
okay. So now
good.
People is saying they were killed by their son.
Oh my God, yeah. Wow.
Okay, so this just in from people.
Hail to Fast Lives, and hail to the Gamer Master. Do I do? I don't do cosplay. I do a lot of 3D printing.
Sorry, I don't mean to break in, but yeah, this is according to people
break in,
now.
yeah.
Rob Reiner and his wife were killed by their son. Exclusive sources here.
That's what's yeah. So it hasn't been, confirmed, but it's pretty reputable places are saying that
multiple sources confirmed.
Multiple sources, yeah. Is he in custody or?
I wonder if that's why they haven't said anything yet. Is I don't think he is. And they didn't say there was a third body involved, so I'm assuming it's not a,
murder, self-deletion. Yeah. On the Game Master, how do I make a Joker sword for Persona 5? Well, tonight we're really talking about Rob and.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Nick too. That's what they're saying
Nick,
here. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah.
Because he technically has 3 kids, 2 sons, and he has an adopted daughter from Penny Marshall.
Yeah. Oh, from Penny Marshall. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were married. Yeah. Well, thank you for
it's not his
liking
biological child, but Tracy is adopted.
Adopted, right? Yeah. Well, thank you for subbing and subscribing to Game Master. If you check out my 3D, some of my 3D printing playlist, you'll see some tips there. But real quick, we're going to get back to the news of the evening. But typically, if you go to like Maker World or Thingiverse or Cults 3D, look for that the sword that you're looking to make. The cosplay sword, and a lot of times you can find the model be online. You might have to purchase it, but then you can just send it to your 3D printer. That's the best way to do it. Or you could actually send that out to someone to print. You could send that file out to be printed on. A lot of places now have services for doing that, but that would be the best way. But I appreciate the sub and the like. Thank you very much. Yep. So yeah, it's just horrible. Yeah, because we had one of my good friends growing up with.
Oh, so there's 4 kids. I'm sorry.
4 kids. Okay, yeah.
He has another biological daughter plus the one. Yeah, now there's all of a sudden a write-up already from Parade about Nick. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll pull that up in a second. But, yeah, one of my buddies growing up, you could argue was enabled by ChatGPT. It was a murder self-deletion of his mom and himself. And, the news is just going through that the family, rightfully so, in my opinion, is looking to sue OpenAI and ChatGPT. So that's all over the news now too. But it's just shocking. It doesn't seem real, right? When you think about something like this. So, who the heck knows what happened here? But he had lots of reports of how troubled his past was. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
his son in for questioning. Says Mecha J. Yeah.
Oh, they have his son. Okay, so then
Yeah.
According to this, obviously, as I kind of alluded to before, he had substance abuse issues in the past.
Yeah.
He was in rehab by the time he was 15. By 2016, he had more than a dozen stays in rehab. He was homeless for a while. So yeah, it sounds like he had a very troubled past.
Oh yeah, and some people just, I lost one of my best friends to drinking and couldn't get him. Not that I can get him to stop, but there's just only so much you can do, right? I mean, and you pray that they can break that cycle of addiction, and it sounds easy, right? It always sounded like, I have a problem eating too much food, right? I love, it's not. Isn't it, Rob? Isn't it easy for you to? My friend's, good friend Rob, unfortunately was an alcoholic, and we didn't find that out till years later. It's like, in my mind, it's like it's so easy for me not to drink, right? But maybe not so easy for me to not overeat. So it's like it's weird the way your brain is wired, and how certain things are difficult for people, or just people have that genetic disposition, unfortunately, towards alcoholism and or drug abuse, or who knows what happened in their life, or so it's just not easy. So you think a kid like that has everything going, like famous parents, or probably didn't have to worry about money, depending on the parent, what the parents did. But yeah, it's, and hail to Caleb Levine. So you don't know how people grew up, but personal life. But oh, Nick Weiser is here. Awesome. Yep, let's roll
Nick.
Nick in. And
hey, Nick.
Man,
Nick, you're naked tonight. Yeah, horrible
I
night.
am.
But
Yeah.
you're back in black, which is fitting. Yep.
Yeah, no, dude. I heard about what was going on with Rob Reiner. I just remember seeing a post. And I'm like, hold on, people in his house are dead, and I thought, did this guy kill someone? And then all of a sudden, I see updated posts, and I'm like, oh, whoa, this is bad too. And he's actually dead. I'm like, no matter which way you swing it, it's bad. But then you find it actually was Rob, because it was worded as if people got killed at his house, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was strangely worded at first.
Yeah.
It was worded in a way like at first I thought, oh, it's just a property that's owned by Rob Reiner, and they happen to find.
Yeah, that's what
I thought. I was like, okay, so it has really nothing to do with Rob. They're just using his name as a headline. And then all of a sudden, they said that there was 2 bodies found, age 78 and 63, or 73 and 68. I can't remember which it was. I apologize. And people were pointing out that that was the same age as as Rob and his wife. And I'm like, oh, that does not sound good. And the rumors started going around that his son had killed him before it even got confirmed that it was him. So like this has been coming fast and furious. In fact, this is some of the fastest I've ever seen stuff like this leak out so fast. Yeah, like I almost feel bad for the rest of the family. Right? Usually they hold this stuff off as long as they can to where they can keep it out of the press until the family can be notified.
Yeah, and they want to notify the family, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah, but this I guess just kind of leaked out there, but this is kind of a big deal. I have a feeling that I don't know if this is going to be something that's going to be as cut and dry as we think it is or what, but looking at this here, like, I mean, it sounds like he was homeless as a repercussion of him choosing not to return to rehab. So I don't know if that's what was like an ultimatum put down by his father or what, but his dad did end up directing a movie that Nick had wrote called Being Charlie. So I mean, it's not like his dad, it doesn't sound like his dad it sounds like his dad did at least try with him throughout the years. I'm not going to say he was a great dad or whatever, but we don't know that aspect.
We don't know the personal.
No, but it does sound like his son clearly had some issues.
And some issues, yeah.
Sadly.
And yes, you want to sometimes, you stereotype or say, yeah, the parents are horrible, but there's also, I know kids that were just, good families, and the kids were just,
Look,
addicts,
I say
right?
Tom Hanks is a great petri dish for this, right? Because say what you will about Tom Hanks and the rumors that surround him, he's got one kid that turned out great and the other one that's weird. So go figure, right? Like,
yeah, that's just they're just people like you and me, except they have usually lots of money and lots of public exposure, right? So their lives are, that's why we always joke about actors and listening to actors, and when they had Meryl Streep on talking about Alar poisoning because she started a movie about, it. And she's testifying in Congress. Well, yeah, maybe when you do a movie, you study it and you read about it, but like, it doesn't make you an expert or any more, your opinion more valid than anyone else's.
Look, I mean, politically, Reiner was consistent. We'll say that much about him, but I don't want to dwell on his politics right now because I don't think that's as important as his life being celebrated, his career, the tragedy that befallen him and his wife now, the way it's going to tear apart his family. I think these are things that are more important than political disagreements. Because like we were saying before the show, at least in his films, he was able to keep his politics out of it. Even you and I just watched the last Spinal Tap film here, and you and I agree that there's nothing in it that's remotely woke or politically driven. I think the only closest thing to a political joke was the Stormy Daniels joke, and that was funny.
It was funny, yeah.
And the lesbian joke,
Rob
and that was
Reiner's a talented filmmaker.
Yeah.
He knows how to make his movies, and I do appreciate that aspect about him too, Tom. That he let that his madness out at the doorstep, and when it came down to business, he got down to business, and obviously made some of the most essential movies of all time, like not even up for dispute.
Yeah, because well, that's what I was trying to say too. With like his, the politics of actors, and there's a great segue because he did leave it out of his movies for the most part. I never saw anything where it wasn't like the message. In the movie, he was just generally funny and talented, or Few Good Men. As Manny said, I think we had mentioned that, Steve. But
yeah, we went through his whole filmography pretty much. Yeah.
He didn't let his politics into his work. He just made good movies. Yeah, and then you got to be able to make fun of everyone too, right? Yeah, you got to be able to take. I agree.
And I can't say that so much for his last few movies because I didn't see them all. But at the same time, like, I mean, his classics that define his career, you can't say there were anything really that political. Even the American President, he didn't get political in that even.
No, yeah.
Because even Michael Douglas isn't even playing like a Republican president in that too, if I remember right.
I can't remember what the politics of the president was.
I'd have to rewatch that one. It's been a while since I've seen it.
But that's where the guy that looks just like the president dies, and then he takes over.
No. American President is just the rom-com with Michael Douglas and what's her name?
Mixing up my president movie.
And Annette Bening, and yeah, I think you're thinking of the other one. I know the one you're thinking of, and I can't think of the name of it. Dave or something like that. Yeah, Martin Sheen was in this one. Michael J. Fox. Yeah. David Paymer. It was a pretty good. I think it got nominated, if not won Best Picture. Yeah.
We'll pull up all his movies now. Yep. Dave, thank you guys. Yeah, my brain is. I'm a bear of little brain sometimes, but So over the next decade, Reiner directed iconic films like Stand By Me, another all-time classic movie,
right.
The Princess Bride, and When Harry Met Sally. I'll Have What She's Having, the last of which led him to the love of his life. And wasn't it that was that his who was the girl in the was that his mom that was in the deli faking?
She's the one who says I'll have what she's having. Yes.
Oh, she says I'll have what she's having. Yeah,
that was his mom.
Yeah, that was his mom. Yeah, yep. While directing When Harry Met Sally, Rob Michelle, a photographer, and two married in 1989. Perhaps even bigger than that, the relationship actually convinced Rob to change the ending of the rom-com to have Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan's character end up together. Oh wow, yeah. Imagine if they didn't end up together. Yep. He continued directing he continued directing during their more than 35 years married. Helming projects like Misery, and we didn't mention Misery, what another phenomenal movie. That's a Stephen King book as well.
I did technically mention it because there is that Stephen King connection because he called his production company Castle Rock Entertainment.
Right? Yeah. A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth, right? How good is that line? The American President, Bucket List, a great movie too. Yep, Spinal Tap 2. And if you know Spinal Tap, it's really the name of the movie, Spinal Tap.
I almost took a picture the other day because I went past this sign that said Puppet Show at like 12:30. But when does Spinal Tap show up?
When Spinal Tap show up, yeah. Well, that was in Deadpool 2. They had the Spinal Tap reference. Remember, Nick? And I said I stopped it when Pete's about their skydiving, and it says Puppet Show at noon. So it's like that was another tribute from.
I never even caught that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's in.
I remember.
It's in Puppet Show. Yeah. Younger fans may recognize Rob from his acting role as Jess's father, Bob, on New Girl, or his last part in season 4 of The Bear as Mrs. Albert Schooner. Rob has one more directorial project, which you had mentioned, Tom, according to IMDb, has been completed. Live concert of Spinal Tap playing Stonehenge, along with other massive names of music. The film is set to come out next year. So this is, I guess this is him and his kids, right? Is this... Okay, Michelle and Rob had 3 kids together, Jake, Nick, and Romy. Rob also has a daughter, Tracy, from his first marriage to director Penny Marshall, and
But it's not his biological daughter, is my understanding.
Yeah. When did she pass away? That was
a few years ago, but I think they were only married for a couple years, wasn't it?
Right? Yeah, they weren't married that long. Yeah. So, because they were on Laverne and was he ever on Laverne and Shirley?
No, or
did he direct any episodes?
No, there was a connection there. I'm trying to remember though.
Because that's how we would have met.
He knew
all
Penny
the guys,
somehow.
Lenny
I'm
and
trying to
Squiggy.
remember. Because he talks about the connections in that book that I just got in that audiobook, and he talks about it, that I just played all that stuff on Mead Radio not that long ago. And yeah, how did he meet Penny? I'm trying to remember now. He talks about it in the book, how he met Penny, and I can't remember. But of course, they all kind of knew each other back then. That was kind of the whole thing too. And so there was like that whole 6 degrees of Spinal Tap thing throughout the whole book, right? Like between Lenny and Squiggy, and then the fact that, you know, Christopher Guest played in the Lenny and Squiggy band, and then when he did, his name was Nigel Tufnell. So there was that aspect. And then I'm trying to remember now how he met Penny Marshall. Oh, that's right, Bryant. Yes, thank you. That's it, right there. Penny Marshall was supposed to be Gloria. Okay. Even though they had better chemistry, according to them, the network people wanted to go with Sally instead.
Because of her looks, yeah, I'm guessing.
I think that was probably it, yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah. So it was, Penny Marshall is, of course, it's her brother, right, who's a famous director, right? Penny Marshall.
Penny? Yep. No, it was her. Are they brother? Yeah, they're brother and sister. Yes,
brother and sister. Yeah. So what's her brother's? Gary Marshall. Yeah, very famous TV director. Yep, he directed Laverne and Shirley too, didn't he? Or
I believe he was one of the people that was behind it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and you can imagine too, like if you're in that industry, right? You know, like. When I was working on, the electrical field, like you'd know, like all the electrical distributors are like, electricians know electricians, or plumbers know plumbers, directors happen to know you're in that circle too. But what comedic geniuses, God, Laverne and Shirley, think of how successful that was after Happy Days. Yeah, a great time, but that show on its own, was
I
great.
think that when she got successful with Laverne and Shirley is when those two broke up, if I'm not mistaken. But it could have been, maybe they were married a little longer than that. I can't remember now.
Yeah, so
that's too bad though about him and his wife. So this is sad.
That's really sad. Yeah. So well, let's pull up. Well, this is the People article that.
Yeah, like I said, we kind of went through most of this already.
Yeah, we went through it. Yeah, so that's the headline there. So
yeah, but just we've got that out here now. Sounds like that's the case, sadly.
God damn it, yeah.
Unless something else comes out. Yeah, this happened real quick, and I've never seen anything come out this fast like this since, like basically Gene Hackman, which we were just talking about earlier.
But Gene Hackman, it took a long time to find out the cause.
Exactly. This
cause of death, yeah.
Yeah, this probably happened, I would assume, maybe late last night or early this morning. And I'm assuming somebody, maybe a housekeeper or somebody, come in and found them, because they said they had a 911 call that 2 bodies had been found.
Yeah, so she had, the wife had hantavirus, pulmonary syndrome, HPS, yep. So you can get that spread by rodents, unfortunately. So, and then I guess he had dementia, and he wasn't doing well to begin with. So, yeah, it's just. But we all first you're like, oh, it's got to be carbon monoxide poisoning. Like I would have never picked that on the bingo card, right?
That's what made sense, right? Like,
right? Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, but this is
I got a post. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, as tragic that was. This is equally as bad or worse,
I just posted in the private a great post from James Woods on Rob Reiner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely worth highlighting. It's not long yet, so we can definitely get back to this.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did make a movie. They did make a movie. I forgot.
Did they move? Did StreamYards move private chat to its own tab? That's why I haven't been able to find it? Or
maybe.
Is that just me?
Yeah, it's its own tab between comments and private chat.
Why did they do that? I was so used to switching. Why do engineers always have to change things?
Oh, they're constantly messing with shit except for the things we asked for.
God, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, I just got Ghosts of Mississippi on 4K, too, and I forgot that Rob had directed it until we just went through his filmography here.
Yeah, so Rob and I remain good friends ever since we made Ghosts of Mississippi.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, and James Wood, if you don't follow James Wood on X, he's an uber right-wing dude.
Yeah.
So, but they remain friends. Like that's what always gets me when people. You got to be able to put politics behind you and have friends and not
Mel Gibson, Danny Glover still buddy. Kurt Russell and John Carpenter made several movies together, and they still are buddy. And yeah, you had several of those type of friendships going on, and they all worked. They all freaking worked.
Yeah, and yeah, so he's saying here the studio, and thank you for highlighting this, Nick. He says the studio didn't think I was old enough to do the part, but Rob fought for me. Political differences
He's
never stood
great
in
in
the
that
way of our
movie.
love and respect for each other. I'm devastated by this terrible event. Yeah, so
Imagine that. Rob fought for him, and they worked together. They made a movie, and it was all good in the hood. So
yeah, yeah,
that's where you know right there, Rob Reiner is still open to working with people, and that's good. That is
yeah,
awesome to see.
yeah,
So and that's awesome because that's another thing. Like you can be very left, but if you are saying, hey, I can put that aside once again, we're giving him credit for putting his politics at the door when it comes to movie making. But the fact that there are some people, look at you, Zendaya, who only want people to be thinking and acting like her in order to be working with them. And Rob Reiner, no big deal. Let's just make something good. How about let's make that? Let's make actually something worth saying and talking about, rather than I need you to think and act like me in order for me to work with you.
yeah. No, I mean I've seen it happen in our family, and with friends that I know, and it's just like you got life is too goddamn short, and yeah, you want to make a change in the world or do what you can, but just because you're friends with someone, isn't gonna affect that, right? So yeah, I mean, just a great point by, and I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, like you're saying, Nick, they stayed friends, right? They didn't let it get in the way of having a good time. And it's just a couple of years ago they're like, they're promoting the stuff like you got to go after your relatives this Thanksgiving. It's like, how about we just talk about religion and sex and we'll skip the politics stuff? Yeah, just celebrate the good in life, and just think about how great Rob was, or think about the great times you had, or what's fun, and not let that be a cancer on your soul. I think sometimes people just take take these things way too seriously, or put too much importance to them. So yeah, let's go down his Rob Reiner. Let's go to his IMDb, because that's list all the stuff that he worked on. And the first encounter I had with him, of course, was All in the Family. My dad loved watching that. My mom, especially my dad, loved All in the Family. And yeah, what a groundbreaking show that was. And that show almost got canceled too. That show almost didn't make it when it started. It was I think it started during the summer too, and the ratings weren't great, and they brought it
Yeah.
back. And that's Norman Lear, a classical liberal, Norman Lear, and that's what you want to have: free speech and dialogue, and give both points of view. And yeah, so God, he does look. Is he supposed to be Thurman Munson there? God, he looks like Thurman Munson. What, I don't know what this is, but he looks like a spitting image of Thurman Munson, the famous Yankees catcher who was killed in a plane crash.
That might have been him from. I don't know if he ever
A
did
few
any baseball movies or not. That might have been him from just like when they would do the movie
celebrity
stars.
games,
Yeah.
like Super Bowl, what you call it, softball. Yep.
Well, it says right there what it's from. Something in 1976.
Yeah.
Disney
Walt Disney television. Yep.
doesn't say what it's from otherwise. Like on the
No,
left
it
there
doesn't
that you're
say.
covering up.
Nope, it doesn't say. Yeah, it just says
Oh,
Rob
okay. Then
Reiner.
maybe it is just what we thought. Maybe it depends on who it was on ABC. So yeah, maybe it was like a
But when did Thurman
celebrity
Munson
ball
pass
game.
away? Thurman Munson wasn't
I don't
Thurman
know.
passed away in '78, I think.
That or look and see if he ever was in a baseball movie. I don't know. In
Yeah, well, someone
'76.
in the chat will help us out. But yeah, Thurman died on August 2nd, 1979. I was in the back of Mike Morgan's car on the post road, and it came across the radio. I just still remember that, like being a big Yankees fan, of course, massive news in New York City, but across the country. But yeah, everyone loves Thurman Munson. He looks, God, he looks. It looked like he could have played Thurman. Looks like he could have played Thurman Munson when you look with that mustache there. Yeah. But now let's go through a few of these photos. Yep. Rob Reiner, Rob Reiner and Sally Struthers, All in the Family. I mean, I don't know how much All in the Family. I don't know, is it underappreciated these days, or isn't as well known now?
It probably just is well known, isn't as well known since there's just been a lot of stuff that has come out since. There's shows that people just continue to go back to, maybe more so than it. Like, people obviously still talk about mean the crap out of The Office, and that's just something that's just one of those things. So I feel like All in the Family, I don't think it's been memory hold either. It's in this weird somewhere in between position where it's not exactly memory hole, but it's not as in the stratosphere as all those other shows. But when you hear about it in conversation, let's just say with people who are closer to our age, you definitely hear almost nothing but fond feedback of it, because it was a great show. It was outstanding. I loved it. I was a fan of it as a kid.
Oh, just so good. And the one thing I loved about All in the Family too was they were a comedy, but then they also had a lot of drama in there. Remember the one episode really poignant was the one of Archie's friends, his son had been killed in the Vietnam War, and then Meathead Michael has his friend over as a draft dodger. And Archie is going nuts, like, how can you have a draft dodger in this house, coming back from Canada, because a lot of people went to Canada and he was back in the US, just sneaking in the US. And in the end of the meal, the father and this the draft dodger, basically they embrace, and he doesn't exactly forgive him. He just says that basically you had, I'm paraphrasing, but do what you had to do, and I'm glad you're here alive right now. So that was groundbreaking too at the time. When you think of how put something like that on TV, but it's real, really real humanity there. Yep. So yeah, and this is that Christopher Guest here. Look, on All in the Family, in 1971. The great Christopher Guest from Spinal, later.
That's right. He
Spinal
talked about that in the book too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wonder what character he was playing. It's been years since I've watched All in the Family. And I think like Nick, you're saying it's not in the consciousness as much. Oh, we've got the great Maddie's daddy here.
That's all that it is. I don't think it's not like something that's been like blacklisted, or people try to remove from history the way they try to with Speedy Gonzales. It's just there's only gonna be room for so many things, and it's just one of those things where it just didn't hit as far down into the stratosphere. But the fact that it still even gets mentioned, even if it's more sporadic, still a testament considering how many years have passed from then to now. I mean, that's still like, hey, that's still a hell of an art, because how many shows nowadays come out, especially in the last 10 years, where it's one season and it's never to be seen, heard, spoken of ever again.
Yeah, no, as I was saying, I'll introduce Steve in a second, but I think because in the olden days of cable, like, you used to scroll through channels, right? You didn't have this, great shows like this on YouTube and, other media or streaming. So you would just have your cable subscription and, you'd scroll through and, reruns would be on. Like, everyone knew, All in the Family, Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, Gilligan's Island, Brady Bunch, Partridge Family. Those shows, if you're of a certain age, you almost had to watch them because there's nothing else on to watch. Star Trek, of course, right? There were certain shows that were always in reruns, and All in the Family was one of those shows. The Jeffersons, Sanford and Son, classics like that were just always on, and you all knew those episodes. That's why I think Star Trek obviously came back, because it was so popular in syndication. But Steve, what do you? It's great to have you on the show, and glad that Maddie was able to fall asleep finally. And what's some of your favorite Rob Reiner memories? And
well, so I have a very checkered relationship with Rob Reiner, because I think he made some, as it's kind of been pointed out, he made some pretty hateful tweets, and if I recall, some calling for violence, or at least approving of it. So I obviously I don't agree with that. And I've not seen a lot of his movies, but some of his movies are among my favorites, like the Princess Bride, written by I can think of it as S. Morgenstein. No, but it's William. Help me out here.
Oh, the
William Goldman. William Goldman.
William Goldman. Yep,
Yeah.
the author of the book. Yep.
Yep. One of my favorites, as you said earlier, one of the most quotable movies. As a matter of fact, I went to a Comic-Con in Salt Lake City where Carrie Elways was supposed to join us at the movie, but for some reason he didn't, even though he was there. And everyone in the audience was quoting every line.
Yeah.
When everybody's doing it, it's not annoying. When one person's doing it,
One
two
person's
people.
doing it. Yeah, if it's just you, it's annoying.
When everybody is saying never going against the Sicilian when death is on the line, then it's it's
inconceivable.
I don't have to play the clip. That was pretty good.
He'll keep using that word. Also, A Few Good Men, great movie. Political, as I can see the guy's face. I can't think of the name of the guy that wrote it. Very political, but great movie. Tom Cruise doesn't make movies like that anymore. Of course, Jack Nicholson doesn't make movies at all anymore. But
the funniest thing about A Few Good Men that always kind of, I wouldn't say bothered me, but I always thought was just kind of funny, was that if it wasn't for the fact that Jack Nicholson blows up, I have no case.
The whole thing falls apart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, that whole thing is hinged on that, and I get that's why that's the main scene of the film, and I get it, but like, it's just kind of hilarious if Jack just would have kept his cool.
Well, pretty clear, yeah. The one thing that sort of makes it believable is that the two airmen that were working the field, he thinks he's about to get busted,
right,
in open court, and so he goes the other way. It was a big gamble, but he says, "You're damn right I did."
Aaron Sorkin says Brian.
Aaron Sorkin, right? Yeah.
That's. I was gonna say it was Sorkin,
right.
wasn't it? But I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sound like an idiot. Now I wish I had.
Yep.
Not as smart. It sounded smart then.
Yeah, but those were great movies. I only saw a few minutes of This Is Spinal Tap. Maybe I saw the worst few. But
there are no bad minutes of Spinal Tap.
I was gonna say there's a 4-hour cut that's gold, man.
I have a cousin who doesn't like The Princess Bride, even though.
Oh, that's so. I remember you telling me someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very few and far between.
In my book, if you don't like Casablanca and The Princess Bride, at minimum, I write you off. Casablanca being my most favorite movie of all time, and Princess Bride probably being second. Did Rob Reiner direct? I know he directed. You guys were talking about The American President, Annette Bening and Michael Douglas. And did he also direct Sleepless in Seattle, or was he just in it?
Well,
Sleepless in Seattle?
No, Sleepless, not Sleepless.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I think.
Is that You've Got Mail?
I think he's just in it. He did do When Harry Met Sally, though.
Oh yeah, that another great movie. Yeah, I mean the guy has a great catalog of movies, no doubt about it.
I didn't know he was on the Partridge Family here. Yep. And Brian Barth, and I'd actually started your question before too. I think it was Brian who would put that in too. Yep. What did he think that North had broken Rob Reiner, and that was the movie that basically tanked his career? North wasn't. I mean, you could argue
kind of, but I mean, he was pretty solid still. It was probably his first big hiccup.
Yeah, but he didn't work for a while after that. And we'll get back to the photos, but let's look at his credits. Of course, he's got a ton of acting credits too, which I didn't.
Well, yeah, his acting is all over.
Yeah, you don't realize it, but he was. Well, let's look at his acting credits, and we'll go to North. But
I mean, he went from North to The American President, so I don't feel like he felt much of a hiccup there. And American President is probably one of his most praised films he ever did. So, especially with accolades, from my memory.
He's a delivery boy in Batman '66.
No shit.
Wow. 1967.
I didn't know he was on the Andy Griffith Show as well. Wow.
Yeah, Printer's Apprentice. Yep. Big Mouth, That Girl, Mothers-in-Law, Gomer Pyle, Smothers Brothers, 5 episodes. Gomer Pyle.
Well, that he wrote for too, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Where's
Partridge Family, Snake. He doesn't look like a very convincing bad guy.
A lot of people started on the
Odd
Parker.
Couple. Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Rockford Files.
Richard Pryor was on that.
Oh, he was, yeah.
Jodie Foster. Yeah, a bunch of people.
Yep. And then, of course, All in the Family, and then Archie Bunker's Place. That I don't think that show did it last a couple of years, maybe. Archie Bunker's Place.
It lasted a few.
Lasted a few, right? So he was on that twice. Okay.
Yeah.
And Spinal Tap.
I forgot he was in The Jerk. We still got to do that for a Toxic Tuesday.
Well, his dad directed The Jerk.
Yeah. Hi, Steve, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm in blackface. Good to see you.
Great to see you as well, my friend.
I feel it's good to be seen, even if it went
Nick is a
blackface.
nipple.
I think I'm one of the few people who's had the honor of meeting Clobby, Mark, and Nick.
Wow, dude, you got the trifecta.
Yep. Well, yeah, and you could also throw in Max Redstone and Anti-Griffin Jill and Dadman, and yeah,
amazing,
absolutely
amazing.
Yep. Haven't met Tom yet, but the night is young.
Yeah.
I might go on a road trip. Who knows? Fuck it.
Hey,
you want to know one of my favorite performances of Rob Reiner, and it probably doesn't get talked about enough. Wolf of Wall Street. Am I the only one here who's seen that?
Well, Brian has mentioned, and a couple other people have mentioned.
Oh, did he?
So,
Okay,
yeah.
Brian did. Okay,
Max
in the chat,
Belfort,
yeah. But my favorite scene. Let me see if I can find the clip here. I'll see if I can just find the clip. It's short enough that I think you'll be all right.
Yeah. God, that movie's 10 years old now.
Oh, I love that movie.
No, it's a great movie, but that's 2013 now. God.
I know, yeah, right. It feels like it's newer than that, but it's not.
Yeah, Jordan Belfort, yeah, Terrence Winter, yep. Margot Robbie. That you could argue this movie made her career, maybe, or
I'm not fucking leaving. Okay, here it is. This is great. This is one of my favorite bits in the whole movie too, and it happens to be Rob Reiner.
We called him Mad Max because of his hair-trigger temper, which could be set off by something as innocuous as a ringing telephone.
Who the fuck has the goddamn gall to call his house on a Tuesday night? What? Damn it! Oh, please, tell me something I don't know. I waited all week for the fucking equalizer, and they have to fucking... Hello.
But as soon
hello. Waiting for the
Sorry, pause it so you don't
yeah.
get in too much trouble.
Yeah.
as he picked up the phone,
Gene, how are you, Gene?
he'd affect this weird British accent.
Righto, Gene, that'd be great. Cheerio.
It was absolutely bizarre.
Fucking half-wit!
One of my favorite bits of the whole movie.
So good.
Right.
I found another clip earlier.
Yeah, don't interrupt somebody during the equalizer. Jesus.
There's another one where he was on Piers Morgan a few months ago. He actually spoke about what happened with Kirk as well. That's a good clip. I don't know if I put it in the chat if you want me to send it to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can.
I think it
avoid
actually
that
was
one.
actually that was actually underneath the other clip too. It was someone had quoted that too. Yep.
There's my other favorite scene there when they're both
let me
fucked up on the Quaaludes. Him and what's his grab the phone. Sorry, I love this. I've seen it a few times.
Yeah. Oh, Nick, if you want to put it again now that we're going back to that other link, it's not showing. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yep. Here it is. I found it. Yep.
It's one of those movies where somebody asked me like, "Why do you like it?" There's nobody in the movie that's a good person. I'm like, I don't like it because anybody in the movie is a good person. I think they're all horrible people, but it's hilarious. It's just and it's even more hilarious that it's a true story. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the clip.
Yeah,
there.
no, it's okay. Here, I'll share this clip again. Yeah, from Piers Morgan. Let me share the audio.
I don't need Nick going off like Rob Reiner.
What was your immediate gut reaction to it?
Well, horror, absolute horror. And I unfortunately saw the video of it, and it's beyond belief what happened to him, and that should never happen to anybody. I don't care what your political beliefs are. That's not acceptable. That's not a solution to solving problems. And I felt like what his wife said at the service, that the memorial they had, was exactly right. And totally, I believe, I'm Jewish, but I believe in the teachings of Jesus, and I believe in doing to others, and I believe in forgiveness. And what she said to me was beautiful and absolutely, she forgave his assassin, and I think that is admirable.
Oh, I've never seen this clip.
Thank you, Nick, for pointing that out. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I'm back on.
And we lost Steve.
No, I'm here.
No, he's here.
Steve
He's
is
just
here. Yep.
Thor.
Thor is here. Yep.
There he is.
Yeah.
You'll hear lightning strikes.
He's just mighty. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, he was on the other side. That's what I hate. The way it does it now.
I flipped it to the other side. Yeah, so we could all see.
You flipped it.
I flipped the script. Yeah.
And I was echoing, because Mark was sharing his screen.
So
you screen flipper, yeah. that was a good clip that you found, because I thought I remembered him a few years ago calling for, or at least condoning, political violence. So saying that he didn't, hopefully my memory is just faulty, because I am older than Methuselah. But
he's definitely said some off the wall stuff.
Oh yeah,
there's no denying it. But at the end of the day, he's still a guy who realizes where the line is.
Yeah, it's so ironic that he would become a victim himself, but not from a crazed fan, or somebody that's trying to impress Jodie Foster or something, or got the dog, his own potentially, allegedly, his own son.
Right. Yeah.
I can't even. I've never done drugs or alcohol. I can't imagine getting to a place where you want to murder the people that taught you how to walk and how to eat, and
Yeah, and it's scary.
Well, it's
situation.
typically a mental,
problem,
mental illness. Yeah.
It sounds like he was struggling.
It's not rational that you would do that, Steve. Right? So it makes zero.
Obviously.
Makes zero sense in the world. Yep. But it happened. Just one of my good friends 3 months ago.
Crazy.
Killed his mom and self.
Really?
So.
Wow.
Yep. So.
Wow.
It happens a lot more than you'd think, actually. But
sadly.
So where I'm trying to find his directing credits here on IMDb.
Oh, you got to go up to the top now. The way they have the tabs.
What did they move it?
Yeah, I have it up over here.
Engineers love.
Nope, you just went past it. Keep going down. There you go.
Okay,
right
there.
there.
Get jerks.
All the way to the right, top line, all the way to the right.
Director, thank you. And I'll take out. Oh, I can take out this stuff.
Warmer.
Scroll down. Now scroll down.
Now I can scroll down. Director. Okay, so let's go to the
so,
bottom.
Yeah, you still got that concert coming up, but yeah.
So Sunny Boy. Oh yeah, everyone was echoing whenever you share the screen on StreamYard and then play a clip. It always echoes. Sorry, guys.
That's because Mark is a boomer and he shares his entire screen and not just a tab.
Oh, you can share just the tab and that'll get rid of the echo.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that got rid of the echo, but now I will.
At least Mark shares all of himself. He doesn't share little itty bits. He shares the whole thing.
So when you go to share screen, so when you go to
share
screen, there's 3 different tabs. There should be anyway. I don't know what thing you're using. One that says entire screen, one that says window, and one that says Chrome tab or whatever.
You're
so
using. Share screen.
Now look for the Chrome tab for IMDb that says Rob Reiner. Click on that one and hit share, and the audio should automatically be shared already. So.
Yeah, but if I want to turn off but if you leave the audio on, then you're okay, I guess. If you're just sharing.
Yeah, because if you look down in the far right, there's a tab there you can turn the audio on or off, and it should automatically be on already.
And what if I just share the window? Does the window screw
If you
that
just
up?
share the window, it shouldn't do anything but that window. See, that's why we're getting the echoes, because you're sharing the entire screen. Window, window I think works too, but you have to actually click the audio for window. But if you go to your actual tab. Yeah. I think the window and tab work the same way, though, basically. But window is in case you have other things other than a browser open.
Yeah. But then you have to, if I go to do another tab, then you got to reshare it again.
Correct.
But if you do want to play
that's
clips,
the trade-off.
That's the trade-off. Yeah. So let me try it now. Share the share this. Yeah. So now the
So
audio.
now
is
you're
shared on
just
this
sharing
page.
that, and now we're not getting
Are
any
we
echo or
echoing?
shouldn't
Echo,
get any.
echo,
Nope.
echo, echo, echo. Yeah.
Nope.
God, you learn something every day from a professional streamer. Thank you.
Barely. I'm not anymore. I don't get paid.
Yeah, bastards. Yeah, we got to get Tom out of YouTube. Not even jail, like purgatory, right?
I played the wrong one. That's what I meant to play.
Freaking ridiculous. I mean, it's not even like you had copyright strikes or any bullshit. It's just
Oh, it's the biggest overreaction.
God, it's just insane. Yeah.
So his actual first movie, of course, is Spinal Tap.
One of the greatest of all time.
Think of that. Just how great that is to have that as your first movie,
dude. Right? No kidding.
I mean, that's just one of the all-time greats. And now what I'm going to do is going to try to play a clip from Spinal Tap. There we go.
Decided that the cover is sexist.
I need you to get it up, Mark.
What's wrong with being sexy? I mean, there's no
Sexist.
Sexist. Sexist. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna switch to where I have all my Spinal Tap clips. It might mess up the screen for a second. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
The scenes
Clip
here.
it. Come on, clip it. Do it now. Ooh, your layout changed too.
Yeah, because of the freaking, I went to another brand. So
I do not, for one, think that the problem was that the band was down. I think that the problem
I
may
don't
have
see a
been
screen.
that there
I
was
hear
a
everything.
Stonehenge monument on the stage.
Yeah, this
that
is
was
just
in
me
danger
playing
of
stuff
being
till he figures it
crushed
out.
by a
Oh,
dwarf.
okay.
All right? That tended to understate the hugeness of the object.
Really think you're just making a much too big a thing out of it.
Making a big thing out of it would have been.
I'll make a big thing out of it.
Making a big thing out of it would have been a good idea.
Can I raise a practical question at this point? Are we going to do Stonehenge tomorrow?
No, we're not going to fucking do Stonehenge.
Right?
They are doing Stonehenge.
Haunted moon, for fear that daybreak.
Nail you on that clip, so it just.
You don't do heavy metal in Dublin, you know. I mean,
In what? In what?
In Dublin. I mean, you can't.
In Dublin? She means Dolby, all right? She means Dolby.
She means Dolby. Yeah. And of course, we've got Nick Weiser here, so.
Yeah, Nick. Nick's a real name. Kind of guy you can drink a beer with. Kind of guy who doesn't mind if you puke in his car. Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Hey.
I had fried food again for lunch today. I know I shouldn't have had it, but I couldn't help myself. You think I lack self-discipline?
I didn't know you had Sure Thing clips on here.
Oh, I got I got a lot of Sure Thing clips, and then one of my favorite. Well, this is a great Princess Bride one.
That's right. When I was your age, television was called books.
Man.
I was overwhelmed. You're a true artist.
Just let me sleep a while. Regain my strength. 5 minutes. A grace period, if you will.
Please.
I always use a line, a grace period, if you will, to see who knows their movie quotes.
Man, talk about somebody else who fell from grace. Fucking John Cusack, man. He blocked me on Twitter. At least I can say Rob Reiner never blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah, and here's another great line in the beginning of the show.
How would you like to have a sexual encounter so intense it could conceivably change your political views?
The line didn't work, yeah. And Daphne Zwinga, of course, from was in that movie from Melrose Place and Spaceballs. And of course, I got an autographed picture for from the Sure Thing. I was talking about the Sure Thing. Well, I got this tab up. Let's do another couple of clips here.
You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
And one more from that scene.
And you're no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes.
Morons.
Morons. Just so many great clips, yeah. And great stuff there, yeah.
Very quotable. He's mostly dead.
Not all dead, yep.
Good luck storming
Exactly.
the castle, boys.
All right. So yeah, so Spinal Tap, massive hit. I don't know how did that make a ton of money? Spinal Tap.
It
I don't
didn't
know,
do great at the box office, but what it did do, it was one of the first big video hits.
Yeah,
and it was mainly
Yeah.
just because MGM, well, not MGM, but oh god, what's the name of the company? Embassy. Embassy just didn't get behind it.
Okay.
They didn't know what it was. They didn't know how to market it. And you guys got to remember, this is the first movie that ever really did this. Like outside of this, I think maybe there was like Meet the Ruddles. Like I guess is the closest thing to it at that time.
Yeah.
So like they didn't quite know how to deal with it, and they had a regime change in between when the movie had started and when the movie was done. So the person who actually helped them get the movie greenlit was no longer at the studio anymore.
Wow.
So that was another issue. So the movie just kind of was flopped out there on like a few dozen screens. But when it hit home video and hit cable, it took off.
Are you
Like
talking?
crazy, right?
Are you talking about the Princess Bride or
No, Spinal Tap? Spinal
because
Tap.
the same thing happened with his second big movie.
Did it really happen with Princess Bride too? I was gonna say I don't remember how well Princess Bride did in its initial run, but yeah,
it didn't do that well in the theaters because the marketing company didn't know how to market it. And there was one poster that said the Princess Bride. It just had like a Conan-like sword on it. And then a lot of guys didn't want to go see it because it sounds like, a chick flick, right? The Princess Bride. I didn't see it until my brother told me. He said, "Steve, you'll love this movie." And I didn't think I would. I was like, okay, I'll go see it.
I had the same reaction when my dad brought it home. I'm like, I don't want to watch this crap. I was basically Fred Savage in the movie. Like,
yeah. And the Shawshank Redemption, same thing. Did not do that well in the theaters, but on VHS it did really well. So yeah,
still should have won Best Picture since Pulp Fiction didn't. But fuck Forrest Gump. Anyway,
I can't stand Forrest Gump, but yeah, I'm definitely agree with you. The other one that should have got, and this is straying off just for a second. Tombstone, definitely Val Kilmer should have got Best Supporting Actor. He was screwed.
Oh, Absolutely. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
So damn good.
Yeah. Another highly quotable, I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, everyone quotes that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's he went from like The Doors.
Here, let's play this. Let's play the screw it. I'll play part of the trailer for the sure thing. I don't know if I'm gonna get hit or not, but I'll stop and start it. But
what time is it? 9 to 8.
Can you guys hear this? Or
yeah.
And we can talk.
Walter
and not
Gibb
echo.
Gibson lives life on the edge.
What do you think of that guy, Gibb? I don't.
Forget it, Gibson. I hear she likes the intellectual type.
So I'm intellectual and stuff.
You're flanking English. That's your mother tongue and stuff.
I love that line. You're flanking English. It's your mother tongue.
See, this is another one that
stuff,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if it did that
Also
great
Bradbury.
in theaters, but it did really well on cable and video as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
I mean,
There
his
was a
big
more
box
orderly-
office hits were probably like Misery, American President, Few Good
Yeah.
Men. When Harry Met Sally, I know was a big hit. I don't know how well Stand By Me did in the box office either.
Yeah, and Doba Fett is saying, yeah, can we please get Sure Thing in 4K? Well, we do have it on Blu-ray at least, so we do have it in Blu-ray. But maybe one day, if there is a real emergency, you can use your credit card to buy it in 4K.
Okay, Stand By Me did pretty good.
Existence.
That did 50,
Stand By did
52 million on 8 million budget. So yeah,
Such a good movie.
That was a big
man.
hit, yeah.
Stand By Me. I saw that when I was a kid, and man, I loved it.
Yeah.
7 o'clock news, 7:30 shower, 7:45 phone
Yeah,
call.
she plans everything
o'clock?
out
8
incessantly.
o'clock, I don't know. That's when I rearrange my sock drawer.
I do have to
They have
rearrange my
very
sock
little in
drawer,
common.
though, yeah.
How would you like to have a sexual encounter so intense it could conceivably change your political views?
Except that each has someone waiting in
The line did
California.
not work. But
Gib, I'm talking to you cordless. What are you doing
Goose.
for Christmas break, huh?
There's a certain someone here I want you to meet.
Forgive the girl of his dreams. A guaranteed sure.
let's just pause it right there. But yeah, I watched this movie with my son Eric and some of his college buddies a couple years ago, and they couldn't stop laughing.
Nice.
that's a classic.
So Yeah, so they're like, but and I was telling Daphne and Zwingo, I'm like, yeah, they don't make movies like this anymore. Like they won't. It's always got to be a big budget thing, or got to be a niche, or like, yeah, I guess maybe this would have gone to, maybe this would have been a Netflix movie today, but like Hollywood typically is not, unless it's got, Sydney Sweeney in it.
All about
Glenn
playing it
Powell,
safe, man. All about playing it safe.
You're not going to get a small movie like this, right? So,
well, they
and
like
she's,
the
of course-
money that they can make from movies that that could make $1 billion. They feel like it's absolutely worth that risk. And I understand the concept of the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. But now it's starting to become the bigger the risk, the bigger the backfire in the last few years.
Right? Yeah. It's just, and this is who's the sure thing? That's she was famous on Desperate Housewives. Dangerous Housewives or Desperate Housewives? What was the name of that TV show?
Desperate Housewives are dangerous, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that. I was
pretty sure it's Desperate Housewives.
Desperate. Thank you. Yeah, they were dangerous though. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's play a couple more of these.
I want it. You know I want it.
You know I want
For
it.
Allison, her boyfriend,
And this guy was on the sitcom with Valerie Bertinelli. He was the dentist on the show One Day at a Time. So he was a, the great sitcom.
respectable, safe thing.
How about a good hot mug of China Black?
And from a small New England college, both are willing to travel across the country by
Guess who's
car.
No, I should have taken the bus.
What, and wind up sitting next to some sleazebag? Some sleazebag you don't know?
Oh, they didn't
foot.
show.
By truck.
So what's in California? Girl, it's supposed to be a sure thing. A
Sure thing. Yeah, all my life I've never
sure
had a sure
thing, no questions asked, no strings attached, no guilt involved. A sure thing.
Together, they must overcome enthusiastic travel companions.
Hi, welcome aboard.
Let's sing some
I'm
show
Mary
tunes
Ann
now.
Webster.
And I'm Gary Cooper, but not the Gary Cooper that's dead. Hop in.
Yeah. So, well, you get the idea. But is this the credit card line here?
My dad told me specifically I can only use it in case of an emergency.
Well, maybe one will come up.
But adversity.
They want to come, and that's back when you didn't have cell phones, right? And you didn't have credit cards, really, right? When I was in college back then, this was 80, 85. Yep. You didn't have a credit card, right? I mean, you didn't get one. So and the cell phones. So this movie falls apart if you got cell phones. But yeah, what a great. So here's the link if you want to buy it on Blu-ray. One of my all-time favorite movies in some ways too, because maybe it's kind of a cult movie or movie that everyone doesn't know about, but just such a charm to this movie. So I don't know how many people in the chat maybe haven't seen this movie. Nick, have you seen The Sure Thing or?
I have not.
Okay, well, this is one of my requests for Toxic Tuesday, even though.
Ooh.
But maybe that now that Rob is, probably do another Rob Reiner movie first. But this is one of my requests.
Should we just do it for next week? I know Christmas is coming up. I feel like this is a good reason to just say fuck it and do it next week.
Because we've done Spinal Tap, right?
We done Spinal Tap. I feel like normally we can always just make up for it next year doing like 4 weeks of Christmas movies. So, and obviously we have Deadpool Wolverine for episode 200. I'd say, yeah, let's just do The Sure Thing for next week.
All right. Yeah.
Sure. I've never even seen it. It's been a long time. It's a movie that I haven't seen. So I always like it where I can go in blind.
Yeah. All right. We're going blind. And I've already got a lot of clips from the movie. So
that's perfect. See that this is you already got the homework halfway done.
Yeah, and I think, as far as toxicity, like the whole point of his journey is toxic because he's just going cross country to get laid.
Nice.
When you think about it, right?
You
so
told
that's
me
the whole
on why
point of the
this
movie.
needs to happen. Okay. Well, now it's on like Donkey and Diddy Kong, Mark. Now we are going all the way in with this one.
Right?
Mark
it's actually
said,
more. Yes,
go
Steve?
ahead. I was going to say, Mark just had the third Beetlejuice for Nick Weiser.
Third Beetlejuice.
Right? I mean, if we look down the list of like toxic, Spinal Tap we've done.
Yes.
Princess Bride is really not very toxic. I wouldn't mind
it's a
doing
great
it,
movie, but it's not
it's a
something you
wholesome
cover for that type of shit. It's not the right show for it.
No, it's not.
There should be a picture of the Princess Bride in the dictionary under the word wholesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at his movies that he's, he's directed. And yeah, I think that actually when you think of it, even though you could kind of call it a rom-com, The Sure Thing would actually fit into that. Yeah. And it's I think we've done that before when someone's passed, like we did Carl Weathers when
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson. Yeah,
one of my all-time favorite action movies.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that's an alternate reality somewhere out there. Carl Weathers became an action hero for several movies.
Yeah. And thank you, Brian and Doba Fett. Yeah, Nicolette Sheridan. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Sometimes I just can't remember names, but I can tell you who was Bane in Batman and Robin. That was Jeep Swenson. For some reason, I never fucking forget that name.
The movie that Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan made more money on than the movie that actually made money and they made less money off of. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, they made more money because of Bane and Batman.
Yeah,
and Robin?
they made more money off of Batman and Robin, even though that movie hugely bombed.
Well,
But
made
they
a ton
made
of money,
but they
probably,
made
right?
less money off The Dark Knight Rises. And that movie, for all its flaws, still was a roaring success. And they made less money from it. And you have to factor in, too, that was a 15-year difference. 15 years later, and they made less money. And then you have to adjust for inflation. And then you realize they got ripped off even more so with The Dark Knight Rises. Oh, barbecue, huh? How do you like your ribs?
How do you
One
like
of
your
the best
ribs?
lines
Yeah.
ever, dude. So damn good.
That's the line in when he takes the flamethrower out. And he flamethrowers the big bad boss in the end. Yep.
So good.
Superman 3 made more money than either Superman the movie or Superman 2.
Domestically or profitability?
I don't know. It was a clip with that I saw with Ilya Salkind, and he was defending it, saying Superman 3 made more than either Superman or Superman 2. So so obviously it was a video clip, so I couldn't I couldn't question him about it. But either way, it's shocking because it was such a bad movie.
Assuming that, let's just assume that he's right and he's telling the truth. The only reason I could fathom why that would be a possibility is it's coming off the back of 1 and 2. Probably had a really good weekend, but then it petered out fast after that. Because if you remember, Spider-Man 3 was the highest money maker of the three, but it also had a really, really good first weekend. You can thank for that because the enthusiasm was high. But once people saw it, word got out quick about how much people didn't like it, and then it petered out. So maybe Superman 3 got lucky from having maybe a strong first weekend, and then it just died off for that. Because when you have a front-loaded audience, that alone can, make you a lot of money, And
Richard Pryor was the number one, like for a moment, was like the number one box office draw in the world. And
that's great, man. That's a wild thing. It's
but it was horrible
stuff.
Yeah, I can't watch 3 or 4.
All right, dudes, I gotta pull out of here, but it's been fun and
great having you, Nick. And
great having you. I wish I could be on a little longer, but maybe if I get lucky, I'll not come back again. Which I've been doing pretty good on showing up more frequently, but I can stick around for a few good hours. That would be great. So
awesome. Yep. And so we're on for Sure Thing on Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, we'll get the word out, I guess. Yep.
We go from Deadpool Wolverine to Sure Thing. All right.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Rob Reiner, it's unfortunate what happened, but thanks for the many years of great movies. And great to see you, Steve. Mark, of course. Sir. Tom, I'll see you as well. Hopefully we can get your channel remonetized. Yeah. Chad, thanks for being here. I'm slipping
and
in.
You're feeling good now, Nick, right?
Oh, I am 111.
Did did you have like a bug or something? You don't know what not to get too.
I talked to my brother about it, and my brother thinks I had a really serious migraine. I was like, oh, so is that is that what a migraine is? He's like, I'm pretty sure you had a migraine, because if that's what it is, that was my first time having one ever. So it took me 38 years to get there.
Did you watch a lot of Captain Marvel movies before that or something? Or no? But glad you're feeling. Glad we were worried about you that night. So glad you're feeling better. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
all good.
We're all good. We're ready to go to 11 all over again. All right, pulling out.
All right, everyone, sub to Nick West.
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
That's awesome having Nick here.
I didn't want to interrupt his dramatic exit, but I also am going to have to call it a night. And I mainly wanted to come on to apologize to Mark because I'm not around much lately, but
no apologies needed.
To get Maddie to go to sleep, I have to lay down next to her, and without fail, I'll fall asleep, and then I wake up, and you're saying, "Oh, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week." So. So this week I stayed awake, and
you did it.
Yeah, and I did it. So it's not, I don't want you to think that I've forgotten about you.
Oh God, no.
Anything like that. It's just, it's being a single dad, and
Yeah, no, I know I know the feeling of trying to get the kids to sleep. We were blessed with my first daughter. She would just put her down. Nicole, we just put her in the crib, and boom, and she'd sleep like 12 hours. And all our other friends who had kids at the same time, what do you mean we hate you? You put your daughter to sleep. And she would wake up like clock, and she would just fall asleep. And our other kids were pretty good sleepers too, but Nicole was like the ultimate sleeper. It was just so, I mean, not that you don't love hanging out with your kids, but you want them to get to sleep.
Yeah. Well, Maddie, well, Mark knows this, but my daughter was a preemie. She was only 4 pounds when she was born. And 2 years ago, she was only in the 40th percentile. So she was, shorter than average. And it's a dangerous world. I want her to grow. I've been prioritizing protein and sleep. And now she's in the 65th percentile. But I want her to keep growing.
But Thor is pretty tall too, so got some genes on that end too, right?
That's true, but she is half Asian, so but before I go, this is a story that blew my, or not a story, but a thing that blew my mind today. We went for a walk, and we met some people, and Maddie was petting their dogs, and we struck up a conversation. As Mark knows, my 26th great grandfather was King John, or Prince John in the Robin Hood, the villain in the Robin Hood thing.
Yeah.
And so was this guy's. And his wife was Filipina, like my ex-wife was Filipina, and their daughter's name was Maddie. And I said, if you're an animator, it's all over. What a coincidence! What a series of coincidences, But I just thought that was freaky weird. It'd be like you meeting another guy. I won't say your last name on the air because I know you.
Yeah. But you do know my last name. Yep.
Of course I do. Yeah. But imagine meeting another guy.
You mean his last name isn't with a C?
I'm going to change my name legally to that. Yeah.
Actually, he had to put the Marc D. It used to be just Mark with a C. And then some bonehead had his phone in his pocket while he was a moderator for Clavy's channel. And he's at the gym working out and reports Mark and bans him and, goes after his family and reports his tax records and everything. And so he had to add the D, Marc D with a C.
Yeah, because I thought really actually what Clobby had to do was just go and ban me, but he didn't really know how to do that. God bless Clobby, but he wasn't supreme at the technology. He was pretty good, I have to say, but not.
He got there. Yeah, he got there.
He got there, but then I said, well, maybe it's just. Let me just try changing my name. I didn't know much about YouTube back then either. I didn't even know you could change, your handles and stuff. And so I was Mark with the C. I thought that was all kinds of clever because whenever I give my name to someone, I always say Mark with the C because that is, everyone else spells it the wrong way. Mm-hmm. And then when you butt ban me, we call it. And then Mike was so goddamn nice too because I didn't really know you guys that well back then. That was within a few weeks.
Mike was the best.
Hanging out with you. Yeah, and he like and I felt really bad. I'm like, so I sent him an email, and Eric K helped, like, I guess, talk to him. Mike felt bad too. I'm like, but I can't post anything. I don't know what happened. And the first time I'm like, God, these guys were all really friendly. How come Steve and Claude, they're all ignoring me like I'm invisible? And then I went in with my real name, and then people were reacting to me. And I'm like, oh shit, I got banned. And then we figured it out, but we had to send Mike all the instructions on how to unban me from the channel. It was hysterical. Yeah.
Every once in a while, somebody will post that that meme of a guy that went to Starbucks and said, "My name is Mark with a C," and the cup came back.
Cark.
CARK.
The Cark, yeah. Cark, yeah. Yeah, that's a great meme. Yeah, because if you're French speaking languages, yeah, it's always Mark with the like Marc Chagall. Yeah, it's just funny funny thing for someone. So finally, like, I had a sign as a kid. I found one of those license plate signs. My parents actually found one with the Mark with a C. So you had those in your room too. So that was I still have that hanging up.
Well,
so
in Louisiana, they would pronounce your last name differently than you do, but I think you Americanized it on purpose to not have to explain it to people, right?
Well, the first time I was in Switzerland, my grandmother, she was calling me, and she's like, Mark. They said like that kind of, and I'm like, who? Dad's like, Grandmama's calling you. I'm like, who's Mark? It's like you say Mark, or I'm trying to remember how she said, I'm exaggerating, of course, but it didn't sound like, and I'm like a 5-year-old kid or whatever too. So in my defense, but I was like, that's not how you say my name.
Is it Marcus?
No, it's Mark. Yep,
Just Mark.
Yep.
M-A-R-C. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
my dad's name was Lucian, which is another really unusual name here. When you tell people his name was Lucian, and he didn't want to go by Lou, right? Although his nickname as a kid was Lulu. I'd laugh about that, but Lulu, I'm like, Lou is better.
That explains his professional boxing career.
Yeah, but when you try to tell people his name is, sometimes you see people like his name is Lucian. They look at him like, what? His head fell off or something was wrong with them. What kind of name is that? Yeah,
Lucian is been used in the comics a few times for people who were like the son of Satan, or although not the son of Satan in Marvel is like Diamond Hellstorm, but there have been a couple times when they suggested that it was Lucifer and his name was Lucian.
Yeah.
So it's like naming your kid Damien. So, but anyway,
it's all fun. Yeah, well, great to have you here on a sad night. Especially we love Rob Reiner's movies so much. God, I mean, just
he made a lot of great movies. It is true. And of course his dad was iconic. They did a great roast of him on the Celebrity Roasts. Well, it must be 20 years ago now. But yeah, so it's a shame that these things happen. There's just been too much death in the world. But before I get too maudlin, I'm going to call it a night. And Tom, that is Tom, right?
Yep.
Yes, it's Tom.
Okay,
yep, it's Tom. Yep.
I'm on my phone, so I can't. I see a tiny little red dot, but the voice.
And usually, when you have something on the thing, I don't think it says the names either.
It doesn't. Yeah, and help to Jonathan Conroy.
I mean, your voice is pretty distinct, but I've screwed it up before. Where I've called people the wrong name, and it's like, no, I'm so and so. I'm like, oh boy. So I just always try to cover my bases because I'll be like, hey Tom, it's great to see you. Great to hear your voice. Be like, this is Eric K, or this is whoever. This is Lord.
Who's going to pick a fight with Thor about misnaming them? Come on, you smite them down with lightning if they give you a hard time, right?
I don't smite so much anymore as I used to in my youth. But
you're working out again, I heard, right?
Yeah. I think I posted a picture from a con I was at where my arms were kind of getting Thor-like again. But
there you go.
But
I've been working out too. I've been working out with Paula. Yep. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I've been doing my workouts down about.
You made that vow
about 30+ pounds. So yep. So.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, keep going.
Yep.
Keep good. The danger you have to be worried about is your body will try to bounce back to where it's used to being.
Yeah, you know, my muscles keep getting so much bigger. I don't know what it is. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm bouncing back. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hope
Yeah.
they do. I hope you get back to the way you were, when you were powerlifting
Yeah.
in high school, And
Yeah, bench pressing 120 now, 15
oh,
times. Yeah.
when I was 55, I was benching like 302.
There you go. Yeah.
So
Now the problem is my shoulder's wrecked from a jerk that was a spotter, so my shoulder just locks up my right shoulder.
it's a very common complaint amongst people of a certain age.
This
by the
guy
way,
did this when I was in my 20s, and I told you the story. He was spotting me, and I was doing like 220, which for me was not a heavy weight.
Right.
But hadn't been working out as regularly, but he was throwing the weight up, throwing the weight up. When you spot, you're supposed to just, have your finger on the bar. We'd usually, at the very end.
Just enough so you can get the rep in, yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, and I should have just stopped or said no. It was someone I never really worked out with before. And he was like throwing the weight up. And then, the last rep, I just felt something rip. I was like, because, you're throwing the weight up, it's more weight coming down, gravity. Like it's actually worse.
Right.
So it was like, and ever since then, my shoulder's never been the same, Mother Fuddruckers. So I don't use his landscaping service anymore. But
if I had a nickel for every time I've heard this story, I'd have probably 30 cents. But yeah,
you would, yeah.
Not uncommon.
I like telling it though. Yeah.
It's not. No, I don't mean from you. I mean from people.
Oh, from people you're getting hurt, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know a few people that who lift pretty big and heavy, but they all have shoulder problems. So unfortunately, I only have knee problems. But anyway, again, please accept my apology for my absence.
God, no. Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you before, then hopefully I will. But
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and to Tom and to the chat. And I will be listening. Have a good night, everyone.
Take care. And when Steve heads out, we always play his theme song too. So it was great having the Mighty Thor here. And say hi to Maddie.
Will do. Thank you.
Always awesome having Steve here. Great guy. Yep. And if you're ever in a bar fight, you want Thor there with you too, right? So yeah, great guy, Steve. Always appreciate it. No, he tries to get on when he can. So but really good to have him here. Yeah. So so let's get back to the great Rob Reiner and his filmography here. So of course,
sure.
Stand By Me. I mean, just like these are like generationally amazing movies. Stand By Me. I mean, this is not. It's like, oh, the movie was okay. Like anyone that watches Stand By Me is touched by it in many different ways, right? So of course you got Jerry O'Connell, who these guys went on to become huge stars in their own right. Yeah, River Phoenix tragically died way too young. Corey Feldman, Will Wheaton, Jerry O'Connell, and Jerry didn't do too badly in his in terms of who he's married to, Rebecca Romaine, right? He's married to Mystique, yep. But what a touching movie this is, and the tragic ending to finding out that River Phoenix's character, who's kind of the kid that's been abused and picked on, and finding out that he was Tom, wasn't he in a murder in a bank robbery in the movie? Telling the story.
He's actually murdered trying to break up a fight.
Right?
And it's funny because that movie is actually another one of Stephen.
Memory.
Yeah, and it's another one that's funny because it's a Stephen King one where the movie's probably better than the book. It's actually one of the novellas in, I think, different seasons, if I'm not mistaken. It's called The Body. It's almost verbatim except for a few things, but the things that Rob changed, I would say actually improved the story. And yeah, you could just tell that he related to that, and King just managed to capture, what it was like to grow up for an adolescent boy between the days of like 1960, probably 2 to.
This is set in the 60s, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but even an 80s kid could relate to it because, like, I was just gonna say, up to the point where you basically, computers and other things start to change the world. there's a lot of things in this movie that most boys especially can relate to, especially at that age. And it's even sadder in the book because the whole impetus for the story being told in the book is that, yeah, Chris died, but he was the last one left is the narrator, because the rest of them died too. Like, that's the other sad part. But like, like Teddy ended up dying in, like, I think a nut house or jail or something like that. I can't remember which. And then the fat kid ended up dying in a fire in college. And
is that in the movie, or is that just
no? That's in the book.
That's
in the book, yeah.
Okay.
And then Chris, of course, gets killed the same way. Yeah, but in the movie, he just has only Chris die.
Yeah, I think which is better too. Actually,
yeah, I think it's more poignant, and also in the book, what's his face? Will Wheaton's character, I forgot his name for some reason. In the book, he hates his brother, or not so much hates his brother, but he dislikes that everybody keeps comparing him to his brother, and he doesn't, everybody keeps bringing it up about his death and how great Denny was and all this other stuff. So it's not so much that he resents him, but it just he feels like he'll never live up to his brother, kind of thing. To where in the movie, at least, there's that love that he has there for his brother. It's just his parents have now just completely ignored him, kind of thing.
Kiefer's got a very pivotal role.
Gordy, thank you guys. I couldn't remember Gordy's damn name.
Gordy LaChance. Yep, thank you. Yep.
But you said you had a fat one, LaChance.
And Cusack's in this movie. Yeah, that's Cusack.
That's what I mean. They changed. They changed the brothers' relationship, and I don't even remember if there's much of the flashbacks in the book either. Because all I keep remembering was that they keep asking him about his brother and all this stuff, and bringing up his accolades and all that, and he's just like in the book.
Yeah, because it was his brother, Super Jock or something, or
he was a football star and all that kind of shit. Yeah. And they still have it in the movie where he's like, wish you could be more like your brother, or like that kind of stuff's in there too. But it's, like I said, he almost resents his brother, even though he's dead, kind of thing in the book.
Yeah. So it's, but all-time great movie. I mean, you Stand By Me. It's one of those movies that's always going to be remembered, right? You're never going to forget watching this movie. And this movie is universally considered to be one of the
I saw it at a perfect time. I mean, maybe I was a little young to see it, but still.
Well, yeah, how old? This came out?
I was like 6 or 7 when it came out.
This is, what year was Stand By Me? Let's see, was it 86?
86.
All right, so I'm graduating from high school.
And I saw it on video, so it was probably I was about 6 or 7 when it came out. Yeah.
So, but of course, seeing it, I could relate to it, even though I'm a high school kid at this point, but you're not that far removed, it's 5-6 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even though it's set in a specific time period, like it's kind of set, and it's almost purposefully so, because and I'm glad they did, it's set in the era just before Vietnam.
Yeah.
So it's kind of before the world changed, but then it also makes it to where any kid from like probably the late 70s, like I said, up through the mid 90s can relate to it. Because you pretty much lived that life if you were a boy in most towns and areas, unless you lived in a big city probably, where, you and your buddies would get together and go fishing or go camping in somebody's backyard or go looking for a dead fucking body, as you do.
Yeah, as you do, right? Yep.
I mean,
they actually they preceded only Murders in the Building or a lot of these true crime podcasts, right? Yep.
Well, no, I mean, that's the kind of like, we would always, even kids would go like, oh, there's supposed to be a treasure in that cave in the back of the woods, like there's always those grand adventures that boys would take that last summer before, those days kind of go by quick before you start realizing, and discover girls, right? Like, it's kind of what the whole movie's about is that point of boyhood
where women wrecked everything.
Yeah, before you discover girls, where you still have that adventurous nature in you, where you're still the best,
tree houses, forts,
pretty much the best person you're ever going to be, right? The moments where you're kind of forming the man you're about to be, right? I mean, and that's a big part of this movie, right? Because you get all different sorts of it here, from the meek with, Teddy character, or not Teddy, Now, what was Fat Kid's name now? I'm forgetting his name.
Oh, that was I'm forgetting. Yeah, I always forget all the names. Well, I got Richard Dreyfuss up here. Well, someone in the chat will save us. But what is how
Well, Richard
great is
Dreyfuss
he?
came
It's
in
just as a
later, which
narrator.
is funny.
As the narrator, right? I mean,
But what was
as
funny is they shot the
older-
movie with somebody else. In fact, the
Oh,
first
yeah.
shot that you think you see is Richard Dreyfuss is not Richard Dreyfuss. It's the other actor who played him, and I forget who it was.
Wow, because his voice is phenomenal in that.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, just forgetting some of the names, but just this movie made a big impression on me when I saw this. And of course, don't bring blueberry pie to the movie theater too when you're watching this movie. That got a lot of reaction out of people when they watching
Boom,
this.
baba, boom, baba.
Yeah, that's the pie eating contest scene. Yeah, but there's just so much coming of age stuff, and yeah, there's the pie, pie eating. Yeah, just so many great scenes in this movie. Hey, look at young Kiefer Sutherland in this area. Another Nepo baby, right? And he turned out to be a pretty damn good actor, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he still is.
24, yep. So we got so you've got Stand By Me. Let's go
Yeah.
back to Rob Reiner's bio. Let's see. Oh, that's not letting me go directly back, but yeah. So let's do director now that they gotta go back there. But yeah, look, I mean, he's starting off his career. So Spinal Tap is an 11, right? The sure thing for me is an A+ movie. Stand By Me is an A+ movie. Princess Bride is an A++ movie, right? When Harry Met Sally is all right, maybe that's like an A- because it's a rom-com.
It's a decent rom-com, though.
Yeah, but
and I don't even like Meg Ryan all that much.
You don't? Yeah.
No, I've never been a big fan of hers.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very popular. That movie probably commercially after well, we were looking up the box office, but I mean, Stand By Me.
I was gonna say, yeah,
was
that's
a big hit.
That was okay, but like commercially, I'd say his biggest films are probably When Harry Met Sally, Few Good Men, Misery, and probably American President, I'd imagine. Because those are the ones that are the most prestigious / popular ones, yeah.
So, I mean, these are any director would love to have this start to their career, right?
Right.
I mean,
That's what I said. Any
Misery,
director would love to have half of these movies, exactly.
Yeah, Misery had. There was a lot of hype about that movie when Misery came out.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge.
Kathy Bates won the Oscar. I think it won. Didn't it win Best Picture? I think it did.
Let's see if it. Would they say it here? Yeah, let's see.
I know Kathy Bates won for it.
Let's see. They tell you what?
I forgot Lauren Bacall's in it. Yeah.
They tell you who if it wins.
It should go somewhere. Awards it'll have.
Right?
Somewhere in there. I know they changed. They changed
changed
IMDb all the damn time. It should be
top
somewhere in
picks.
there.
Facts. Let's see. Details. Box office.
Maybe
Let's
under
see.
tech specs. No.
It used to have an award.
Oh, it's in there
section.
somewhere. Are you signed in?
I am signed in, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Can you switch it to the old view?
The chat will find it before.
It's on the side, if not, maybe. But you think you can switch to like old view or something like that, unless they changed it again.
English.
No. It's probably in the settings. Or
Someone in the chat will let us. Oh,
It's
here
in
we
there
go.
Oh, there it is.
One
It's at the
Oscar,
top.
7 wins. Yeah.
Okay,
7
so it's just
wins.
Kathy Bates then. Yeah.
Just Kathy Bates, but that I mean, that movie was really well.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car.
Right? Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Yep. Yeah, James Caan, an all-time great actor. Sonny. So yeah, there's Lauren Bacall. Yep, still very pretty at an older age, right? Yep. Oh,
Yeah,
and
she
she
plays
breaks his
an
ankle. So if you haven't watched it, she keeps breaking the guy's ankles. So
Well, she does it once in the movie, but in the book, she chops his fucking foot off.
Oh, she does in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his foot off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's got to stay there to get healed. So she rescues him from a car accident. And
I mean, it pretty
he
much
thinks
is the
he's-
same story. There's just a few things that are changed or left out, but not like major.
Yeah, so he's a famous author in the And what do you do? He like drives off the road and
Yeah, he gets
to
in
her
an
house.
accident. And she finds him.
You know,
But that's because she
Stephen
knows
King
where
was in a
he'll
bad
be at.
accident. Yeah.
Because she's
So,
his biggest fan.
Oh God. So she's terrifyingly scary in this movie. Yeah, yeah. So I can't. No, I'm forgetting the ending of this movie too. How he escapes.
Oh, he gets away from her, but
He gets
kills
away.
her.
Yeah. But yeah, great performance. So that's.
But he's pretty jacked up for a while. Like I said in the book, he loses a foot, but
she cuts his foot off. Ouch, God. Talk about a fan. Yeah, yeah. So okay, so that's another A movie, right? Yeah. Let's see here. So
then
we've
you got A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men, which Jack Nicholson.
No, I think that one did win Best Picture, didn't it?
Let's check. Yeah. Let's check. God, Tom Cruise is so freaking
young in that.
Holy crap!
Demi Moore is so young in that. I've been watching her in Landman lately.
Yeah, she's
starting to sound like an old woman. Yeah, she's good.
Well, she always had that husky voice. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but now she's starting to have that old lady kind of sound in her voice.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see here. This is nominated for 4 Oscars, 11 wins, and 30 nominations.
I was gonna say that was a big winner. Yeah, Best Picture, Actor, Sound.
Let's see. So, does it show us?
Should show the winners.
Where is it?
Click on the top
one. This.
Where...
Oh, yeah, this is showing you. Yeah, 30. Oh, in general. Okay.
Click that.
Yeah.
Where it says Academy Awards. Yeah.
Yeah, winner Tom Cruise, winner Wynn Thomas.
Wynn Thomas.
And Debbie Allen. So Tom was best actor, I guess, right?
He didn't win though, did he?
What's saying?
That was something else, was it?
That's something else?
Was it?
Let's see.
Because Jack Nicholson won.
Why was it showing?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe there's a Golden Globes he won?
Unless it means altogether the awards it won.
Maybe.
Like not just, that's what I'm thinking it is, not just
the
Oscars had only won.
Yeah, well, someone in the chat will help us again. Yep.
It won 4 Oscars.
Yeah, Unforgiven won that year. Said.
Okay, I thought it won Best Picture, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. Brian says, "Yeah, Unforgiven won that year." Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 93. You're right.
Yeah. Nominee. Okay. Yeah.
Nominee. Yeah.
So best film editing. So I don't know if it won anything, but very
nominee.
Well
no, it didn't win
movie.
any of those because those are just nominees. If it doesn't say winner, I don't think then the awards that it won was other stuff. I think.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
I thought it did.
But another great
Jack
movie.
didn't win for it either. Accidentally, I guess I was wrong.
You Can't Handle the Truth is probably just as popular as Here's Johnny.
Pretty much, yeah. If in some cases, maybe even more.
More, right? Probably, right.
The North was a disappointment. Yeah.
Yeah, North was really did.
It's an oddball film.
Yeah. So that's.
I remember them making a huge deal out of it. The advertising for it was horrible. It did not do the film justice at all. Like, it did not do a good job of advertising what the movie really was. I think I don't know if they were just so afraid of hiding the plot, because it was actually a clever little comedy, and I don't know if you guys remember it at all, but like, it's been years and years since I've seen it, but I know it has like a little cult following.
Yeah, so the tagline is sick of being neglected by his parents, a young boy leaves home and travels the world in search of new parents. So is it kind of
he's like literally going around and like interviewing parents to become his new parents. It's kind of like, it's almost like a John Hughes kind of film. And yeah, it just didn't, it's got like a weird, quirky sense of humor to it. I think he was trying to recapture that Princess Bride type humor. And the advertising for it did not do it justice at all.
Yeah.
It was like they were trying to hide the movie in the trailers.
Well, it's a kind of a crazy subject too. It's like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they did not do a good job of selling what it was about.
Yeah.
Because I remember not even really knowing what it was about when I finally saw it. And when I saw the movie, I'm like, well, this is what it's about.
When did Seinfeld come out? Because we got Jason Alexander and Julie Louis-Dreyfus
around the same time period. I want to say.
And just funny that they're together.
They might be on there in the
Willis.
purpose because it was when Seinfeld first hit big. You're probably not wrong.
Just wondering, yeah. Yeah, but
because that was the other thing. It was billed with they kept selling it on the cast, and they wouldn't tell you what the movie was about. And I just for some reason have this memory of them making a big deal out of it being like, you know, Rob Reiner's next comedy, North. And all the trailer was basically that poster you had up before, not this one. That poster you had it before, but it was actually like just the kid walking and the earth was like spinning. And that was literally what the fucking trailer was. And it showed nothing else.
Yeah.
So you had no idea what the hell it was about. So it was like, is it about this kid that just decides to travel north or what? Like, you know,
the
like
name too was not good. Yeah.
So I do remember it flopped at the box office. If anything, it might have been his first big flop, but yeah. So I think it was also pretty expensive from my memory.
Nolan, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah. Everybody's getting sick right now. It's that time of the year, though.
Yeah, my wife was sick over the weekend. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I've talked to a few people that are sick.
She came home early. She surprised me during the day. I was working from home. Like, what are you doing here? Checking in on me. And I was like, I don't feel good. You know, so she went right up to bed. So, yeah. Elijah's the same height now. But this movie, I remember, you know, people say, is this ending his career? It obviously didn't, but it was a huge disappointment in terms of, you know, his career. I'm sure, you know.
Maybe this is why I felt like he won the Oscar, because he fell into the Oscar curse, even though he didn't win it.
Yeah.
That old Oscar curse.
I'll have to watch this movie again, but yeah, it's got Bruce Willis in a bunny suit.
Yeah, it's got a great cast. It's just,
yeah,
it was kind of a weird movie.
Yeah, and then the title doesn't help too, right? I
No.
he's trying to find his true north, I guess, is, you know, maybe.
That or it might even be his name in the movie. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, what's the kid's name here? Let's see. Let's see what the cast. Yeah. Let's see, Elijah Wood. Let's see. Oh yeah, his name is North. Yep, North's dad. Yep. So I don't know. Does he have a first name or is it just
okay,
North,
here's
I
the
guess?
fucking trailer I was talking about. Because I don't remember what show it was on, but it was like I think it was on Fox or something like that. They were like, tonight, the premiere of Rob Reiner's new comedy, the trailer for North. And this is all it is. Or at least the
And you're
original
expecting
trailer.
Something awesome too, right? It's Rob.
Yeah,
Reiner's
yeah.
comedy.
Like, what the hell's going on here? The guy who did Princess Bride and all this other shit. Yeah, see?
Because Rob Reiner's a big name at this point. Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what your life would be like if you had different parents? A boy named North did.
What can I say? I just think I can do better.
This summer, Rob Reiner takes
Nothing that's in
North
the
on a
actual
search
movie.
for the perfect parents.
For some reason, that's all I remember is that last part here. See, isn't it not what I told you?
And that movie doesn't make you want to see. That trailer doesn't make you want to see the movie,
Doesn't
right?
tell you much at all about the movie. It's just like, what the hell is this shit? Like,
Yeah. But I would but a trailer you want more, right? I like a trailer that doesn't show everything.
I guess there is
Yeah,
more
teasers.
trailers, but that's the only one I ever remembered.
Yeah. But you want something that's give me more, right? You know, you want something that's gonna tweak your interest. It's like, well, maybe, and it makes a kid sound like a spoiled SOB too. It's like, maybe I could do better. Like one of my parents' really good friends, the daughter like trashed their very expensive car like 3 times.
Jeez.
I'm exactly like 2 or 3 times. Like, at one time, she drove the car in the middle of town. You have those guy wires on telephone poles, and
Mhm.
she drove it like up the guy wire, so the car
Jesus
was
Christ.
Like, yeah, this is before if you had
Not
the
just
internet
having
back then.
accidents, but having like wacky
Yeah, it was
wild
like-
accidents. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
it was like what, like the car, like it looked like a scene from the movie. And so then, of course, they bought her a new car. So I go to, my dad's friend. I'm like, Mr. C. I'm like, are you adopting? We're joking about it. I had to buy Katie a new car. I'm like, are you adopting? He looked at me. I'm driving a 1981 Mazda B2000 pickup truck with 3 gerbils under the engine compartment. And I'm doing a landscaping business. And my dad and mom could have afforded to buy, me a. They could have spoiled me and bought me a nice car, but my dad, I was doing a landscaping business, and he's like, "You get a pickup truck, and do your help you with your business."
Mhm.
Which just always, oh, I love that. Kate, God bless Katie, she's a great person. But yeah, it's getting back to North. Yeah, it makes you
Mhm.
seem like the kid is spoiled and he's like in search of better parents. Like they don't show you like he's orphaned
Why?
or something
Or
or
anything
why
like
the
that,
parents
yeah.
are jerks or just and it's more of a satire.
What is it with Elijah Wood and walking?
Yeah, Walk to Mordor, right? Yep. So yeah, and Brian was asking about Bruce Willis. It's been so long, I can't remember what Bruce Willis is. He was asking about what we thought of Bruce Willis, and I can't remember what what Bruce did other than the bunny, pictures of the bunny suit. God, that looks like that's in Martha's
He was
Vineyard,
like in the movie, his character's like
like here's Bruce here. Let's play this.
yeah, he keeps popping up all throughout the movie as I'm trying to think of how you would describe his character.
North always looks both ways. North never spoils his appetite.
North flosses.
Everybody appreciated him except his own parents. So he set off to find the perfect parents.
Howdy, North! Here you go, North.
Hello, North.
Where's our son?
North. North.
North. North, a new comedy from Rob Reiner. Rated.
Yeah, but that's still a horrible trailer there too. Yeah, it's not showing you anything about why why I left. Yeah. Yeah, you want more from a trailer, but you also want to know what the plot is. Yeah. So
I mean, they kind of give you the plot, but
you want a little bit more.
I don't think I ever saw that trailer. But I remember seeing the movie eventually. But like, I'm trying to think of how you to explain. He's kind of like a guardian angel kind of character. Bruce Willis is throughout the film.
Okay. The Guardian Bunny.
It is kind of almost like a Wonderful Life kind of movie at the end of the day, in a weird way. Like, not exactly, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because the whole,
Where
I
he
think if I
finds
remember
his
the
true way.
Well, if I remember the movie right, he just winds up back with his parents by the end of the film, obviously. But I mean,
they're not gonna have a movie where the kid doesn't end up with his parents. He ends up with Mr. Drummond and and Willis. Yep. And Dana Plato. Yep. So what you talking about?
Yeah.
So that's that, and then he bounces back. Yeah, same. I guess. Yeah. Did it ruin his career? No, I guess, but
no, not really.
No, but
no.
then he bounces
because
back.
American President was a huge comeback. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think this one did finally win him some Oscars, if I'm not mistaken. I know he eventually did.
Yeah, widowed U.S. president running for re-election and environmental lobbyists fall in love. It's all above board, but politics is perception, and the sparks fly anyway. And of course, you had
nominated for one Oscar anyway.
Let's see. Yeah,
so I guess it didn't win any Oscars.
Yeah, great cast too, of course. Yeah, Michael Douglas, height of his power, Annette Bening. I mean, look how gorgeous.
Michael J. Fox is good in it.
Yeah, look how pretty she was back then. And
Aaron Sorkin wrote it. Yeah,
great writing by Sorkin. Richard Dreyfuss is in it too. Yep. And it's been a long time since I saw this. So there's John Mahoney. Yep, from Frasier. Frasier's dad. Yep. So let's see. Nominated for one Oscar. Best music, original score, comedy score. Yep. So, but yeah, this was a really popular movie when this came. This is a great date movie too, right?
I could have swore it was not nominated for more Oscars, but I guess not.
Let's see. Did it give you the budget here or what it made? But yeah, it's just a fun, fun idea for a movie too, right? The president is has got a date, right? Yep, going on dates. Yep.
This is just a sweet romantic comedy kind of thing, yeah.
Yep. Oh, this is trivia here. Before the movie started shooting, Fox was still keeping his Parkinson's disease a secret. He felt he would lose the role if Rod Reiner found out. During a basic and routine fitness screening, Fox was terrified that clinicians would detect the periodic shake in his left hand and eventually connect it to Parkinson's. Fortunately for Fox, he took his medication in time to quell the shaking, and the test amounted to nothing more than checking heart rate and blood pressure. I don't think Rob Reiner would have said anything, or uh, knocked him out. But yeah, imagine how terrifying that was for Michael J. Fox as a young guy to get Parkinson's disease so young. Let's see. Do they give? Sometimes they give you the budget or what it did.
I'm sure it did pretty good at the box office.
Yeah, that must have been. The rating.
Remember it being a
7
pretty
out of
big
10.
Christmas hit that year.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Shit, I think I even saw it in the theater.
You saw this in theaters? Yeah.
I think so, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there was much else that came out that Christmas that I'm trying to remember. It's 95.
Yep. Yep. And Poon Scott, I got this movie confused with Dave just tonight. If you were here earlier, so yeah. And then let's go to Ghosts of Mississippi here.
Or wait, when did it come out?
Well, this movie is. Of
course, if I saw it in the winter, that doesn't mean
95.
shit.
95.
Oh yeah, it did come out in November. I remember seeing it around Christmas. Came out for Thanksgiving, actually, so maybe it was Thanksgiving, one of the two.
Yeah, so this movie
60 million domestically.
Okay. And which is more back, talking it's a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know if it has a worldwide box. Okay, worldwide was 60. It just says 60, no matter what. It doesn't.
Yeah, they don't have the.
That was before
the
they started
records.
counting or reporting the international.
Yeah. So yeah, Mississippi District Attorney, the widow of Medgar Evers, the famous civil rights activist, struggled.
Yeah,
to
it's a
finally
good movie.
Bring a right supremacist to justice for the 1963 murder of the civil rights leader. So yeah, so based on true story, hard hitting movie, and yeah, not an I'm gonna say not an enjoyable movie to watch because it's based on the subject matter, but really well. Well done movie. Well done movie. Yep.
I actually just got it on 4K not too long ago. I guess now is a good time to break it out, huh?
Yeah, watch it again. Yep. There's some movies that are like Born on the 4th. Was it Born on the 4th of July?
Tom Cruise.
The Tom Cruise movie. Like I've seen that once in the movie theater. I never want to watch it again. I thought it was an amazing movie. Effing depressing though. I just don't want to watch it again. That kind of thing. Yep. And Mars Monkey Max is letting us know that he drinks chai tea, lots of pepper. Yep. I'm drinking actually Earl Grey hot right now. We ran out of milk, so I just got a little bit of honey in there. I hate it when you run out of milk, right? Yep. Hate it when that happens. Yep. So Ghost of Mississippi. I Am Your Child. I don't remember this movie. I Am Your Child?
Yeah, it's a TV movie, evidently. It's not
is that Colin Powell there?
Yeah, it looks like some.
Oh, Bill. Oh, this is like a Bill Clinton. Yeah. Oh, Charlton Heston there. Tracy Pollan, who's Michael J. Fox's wife. And Robin Wright. Okay, so this is a documentary about what? About helping neglected kids like North. Maybe if North had watched this, it would have been okay. All right, so that's just made for TV stuff, so that doesn't count. Yeah. Alex and Emma. What the heck is Alex and Emma? I'm forgetting this one. Kate Hudson, Luke Wilson. Writer must turn out a novel in 30 days or face the wrath of loan sharks. Do you remember this one? Do not remember this this movie here.
Yeah, a lot of his later films, I don't know. Which one is this one?
Alex and Emma.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Movie.
I think it's about. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly,
About a writer,
the last
like
one
a
of his that I've ever
season,
really
it's the writer.
seen. Yeah, the last one of his I've ever seen was Bucket List, and besides Spinal Tap too.
So I don't think I've seen this one unless it like passed by it on cable. Let's see, what's it rated? 5. Yeah, so not well rated. Okay, Everyday Life. Yes, these are the later stuff. Yeah, this has got to be just a made for TV thing. What the heck is this?
What is it?
Everyday Life.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
What the hell is this?
Looks almost like a TV show, but
Looks like a TV movie, doesn't it?
could be.
Yeah, so I don't know what that. And they don't even give you what the tagline here. Genre comedy. All right, so that can't be that big of a movie, right? Yeah. But yeah, so I guess you would say, yeah, and rumor has it. What the heck is that? With Kevin Costner.
That
They got the
is
big
one I
names in
want to
this
see. I've
one.
never actually seen, but I've never gotten a chance to see. It's, in fact, maybe I'll try to see that one tonight. It's about, it's loosely supposed to be like set up like, okay, how do I explain this? Okay, so basically Kevin Costner's character is supposed to be the person that Dustin Hoffman's character is based on in The Graduate. And Shirley MacLaine would be Mrs. Robinson, and basically what's her face? Jennifer Aniston is supposed to be the daughter of the Kevin Costner and Shirley MacLaine daughter character, if I remember correctly. So it's like a loose sequel to The Graduate, but it's supposed to be like based on the people that the actual story was based on. Does that make sense?
Sorry,
I think I
what
lost
happened, No. The Echo device put the radio on in the other room.
Oh.
And my wife just came. I saw the shadow coming down the stairs, and she's pissed at me, but I didn't put I don't know what the hell happened. So it was playing music in the other room. I thought I heard it. I had my headphones on, so I couldn't hear anything. So shit. I'm in trouble now. I hate to wake her up, but yeah. I thought I heard the music too. I'm like, why is music playing in the other room? But it was she decided to go on and play music. These damn devices in our houses. Yep. All right, so sorry I had to run off. I thought someone was breaking into the house or something for a second.
No, Putin, I know it's confusing as fuck, and that's why I don't think the movie did so well. But Shirley MacLaine would be playing the character that Anne Bancroft was based on. Same thing with Kevin Costner would have been playing the character that Dustin Hoffman was based on. The way the movie is set up is that the book or whatever of The Graduate was loosely based on actual events, and the person just changed the names. And the daughter of Kevin Costner and Mrs. Robinson's daughter, right? She is just finding all this shit out about her family. I don't know if she's about to get married or something like that to Mark Ruffalo or what the deal is. I can't remember now. It's been 20 years since I've seen a trailer for it, and I never actually got to see the movie. It was just one of those movies that was always on my radar, but I just never got to.
So Anne Bancroft is Mrs. Robinson in real life, basically.
In the real movie, in the movie.
Movie, yeah.
But like in this movie, Shirley MacLaine plays the character that Mrs. Robinson is supposed to be based on. I know it's fucking confusing as shit.
Yeah.
They should have just made it like a sequel to the fucking Graduate. I don't know why they didn't. Because that's
like
really
Dustin
what it's
Hoffman's
supposed to
not in
be.
this, but Dustin Hoffman's supposed to be her
Yeah, but Dustin Hoffman is Kevin Costner in this. Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah. And does he drive an Alfa Romeo?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's got a Mercedes there, it looks like, yeah. And Mark Ruffalo, I can't stand Mark Ruffalo. He's one guy that drives me crazy. Not when I see him, but yeah. Yeah, so add that to the list to watch. So that got not good ratings, but
no, but like I said, I've always wanted to check it out because it sounded interesting.
Check it
But
out. Yeah, interesting idea.
I don't know if it's any good, but
great concept, great acting. So why does it turn out so weak?
Yeah, see,
Let's read this
that's
review,
possibly the problem.
This is the kind of movie that pisses me off to one because it has so much potential, but somehow comes off exceedingly mediocre. Anderson plays a woman who discovers her family was the model for the novel and the film The Graduate. She never saw how she fit in with her family, so she wonders maybe the model for Benjamin, a rich man named Bo Burrows, Kevin Costner, is her real father. She's wrong, but in the process.
Oh, so just gave us the movie. Never mind. I don't need to see it now.
Yeah, she ends up sleeping with the man, thus
Oh, so it's okay. So it's a reversal at the same time.
Shirley MacLaine. This turn ruins the relationship with her loving fiance, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the trailer last fall and thinking this is a great idea. I laughed pretty much constantly during the preview. Fortunately, it contains most of the film's best moments. Yep.
Well, they gave away most of the movie already, so
yeah, in the review. Yep. So yeah, you should say spoiler warning in the review.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'll probably watch it. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, just so you can say I've seen all of Rob Reiner's movies. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back to. Should be a better way to get back to his list of movies here. And then probably his last big movie is The Bucket List. I would.
That's probably his last prestigious big. Well, that Magic of Belle Isle and LBJ, I think, are his two probably last major releases. But
major releases, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But Being Charlie, that's that one that was written by his kid.
Oh God, yeah. So The Bucket List. That's the movie with Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. I thought it was pretty good.
It's a fun movie. Yeah. And they're going through their bucket list of things.
Sweet-natured movie.
Yeah, and that's the one with Nick. He's drinking the coffee that's shit out of cats, right, or whatever.
The Lapo, the monkeys or whatever.
Yeah, it's a monkey. Was it monkey or cats or something?
I think it was. Maybe it is cats. Maybe you're right.
It was something that the animal.
The Lappy Wacky Nui shit. I don't remember what it's called, but like, yeah.
Yeah. And Hail to Oliver. Sorry, I'm catching up to the chat again. Yep. Yeah, Ruffalo made a good Hulk. Other than that, I just don't care. Yeah. But yeah, but was this Nicholson's last movie, or did he do something else after Bucket List? Second to last film, Brian said. Okay, thank you.
I was gonna say I don't think he did. Maybe one more after this. Yeah.
Yeah. One more, but yeah, this is a fun movie. I like this movie. Yeah, is it a great movie? No, but it's great actors in this, and definitely was a fun. Definitely was worth watching. Yeah. And Nicholson's career is About Schmidt was his last movie, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think. Well, someone in the chat. We got the awesome chat here to tell us. Yep. So okay, we got Bucket List in 2007. Flipped. I don't remember Flipped either. Never forget your first love. Yeah. So Julie meets Bryce in second grade. She knows it's true blave. After spending 6 years trying to convince Bryce of the same, she's ready to give up until he starts to reconsider. So this movie was rated 7, pretty highly rated.
I never heard of it.
This one time, I never heard of it. Yeah.
No.
Rebecca De Mornay, John Mahoney,
modest cast.
Yeah. Morgan Lilly.
I wonder if it was a straight to streaming type movie or something, maybe.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. Refreshing addition to the romance genre. Good. Rated PG. Early 1960s. Huh. I don't remember this one either. Gonna have to go through all of Reiner's movies, but yeah, don't remember this one either. God, that was.
But yeah, I mean, there was some other stuff you wanted to talk about, I'm sure, like the Supergirl trailer.
Yeah, let's get to that. Yeah. So let's sure people want
I
to
mean,
talk
other
about
than
that.
maybe just like, I know, Spinal Tap, you just saw it, and I saw it a few months
Yeah,
ago.
so
and-
and continues. I think 6.5 rating on there. That's not it's probably about
I can't
right.
wait to
mean,
see the final finale. I was looking
Yeah.
forward to that before, and now it's like kind of
Yeah.
poignant in a way.
Yeah, so this is a movie that his son wrote. Let's just
Yeah,
finish
the
on
one
this
that supposedly killed him. Yeah.
God. So would-be governor's addicted son goes down the long, rough road of rehab, fighting against recovery every inch of the way.
Sounds like
Writer
his
Nick
son,
Reiner.
exactly. Yeah.
Right, Nick Reiner. God damn, yeah. Carrie Ells is in this. So very autobiographical, common. So wow.
That's not a
Just-
common name either.
No, right? See the cast here, yeah.
No, this is too bad. I mean, I get it. Some people, right now may feel certain ways about him because of his politics, and we kind of addressed this before, but I think James Woods and certain other people's responses are the best ways to handle this right now. And
Yeah.
just he's best to be remembered by his career and the good things he did, and not torn down.
Yeah, he was a very influential person, right? As an actor, director, producer. So his son was born in 1993. Yep. God. So, but well, let's just remember Rob for all his the good things that he did, and all the good good memories, and just the tragic circumstances. Yeah, just really shocking to think of that. But yeah, one of my favorites, and one of your favorites too, right? I'm putting words in your mouth, I'm sure.
No, yeah.
Say one of your favorite directors. Yeah, just if you just give a Spinal Tap. And
Well, I mean,
Princess
like I said,
Bride.
even the last few years with the political, I'm sure you've even heard me say it a few times, especially when we've talked about Spinal Tap or other things. It's like, that's one thing I can say about him in comparison to some of these other folks, is that regardless of how politically driven he was, and he always was, you could at least say his politics were generally consistent, and he never brought that shit into his entertainment, right? He didn't bring that into his directing. He didn't generally seem to bring that into his characters. I mean, he didn't bring any of that shit into Marty DeBurgi. He could have.
Nope. He didn't, no.
No, I mean, he totally committed to that character. And, it's just sad. It's really sad and tragic how we lost him, more so than anything, because you hate it when you lose somebody too soon, right? But then to have something like this happen, it's, just the big questions of why. And unfortunately, whatever attention his son wanted to get is not going to be the attention he's going to get now. Right. So, I mean, and that whole family is going to be destroyed because of this. So.
Yeah, one of the most famous, very famous person. Not that it minimizes it, but just in the public eye. So this does happen, unfortunately, but it's all in the public. It happens to it's happening to a famous
and his wife at the same time, right? So a couple kids just lost both their parents, and their brother did it. I mean, like, so I mean, tact is the most important thing right now, I would say. And I mean, he had tact and grace during that clip. I'm glad you showed me that clip earlier too, that Nick brought on. So
it was a good find
about Charlie Kirk. So
because you might disagree, but you don't want you don't want politics to have someone hurt because of their political viewpoints, right? So
and of course that's not what this was.
No, yeah.
But it also, at the same time, there's no sense in dragging any of that out, because A, the dead can't defend themselves,
Yeah.
And I think that example of the Charlie Kirk video is the best way to handle this situation right now, even if you don't agree with him politically. And the James Woods response is another good one. You know, it's not about that stuff right now. It's about the loss. And like I said, if anything, let's just celebrate the career that he had. And yeah, I mean, it's sad, but I'm sure we can talk about some other things. Let's.
I'm going to pull up.
I did not expect to talk about this for 2.5 hours.
No, but just for me.
But it is developing / breaking news, and it's kind of weird that it happened just before this show because of how much he's a part of this show, as I pointed out earlier too. So be careful with this. I heard a lot of people have been getting claimed and taken down.
I just have a slideshow actually.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say
people are getting claimed left and right on. I'm probably gonna get claimed on some of the stuff before from all the clips I was playing, but yeah, who cares? Yep. As long as it's not a.
The newer stuff is usually the stuff to worry about more so than the older stuff.
The old stuff. Yeah, but I remember I got claimed for remember that movie about the killer tire?
Yeah.
I got claimed for that. I was laughing. I'm like, how old is this trailer? I'm like, you should be thankful I'm playing this trailer. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it reminds you of Phil Hartman's tragic end. Yep. So, all right. So let's segue to James Gunn's new movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Part 4. I do like the cast, although I don't know why the lead character is wearing a Supergirl costume in it. I think she's cosplaying as Supergirl, but here's Crypto here. And, of course, he's very mischievous dog. Of course, the world's most powerful dog. It's pretty freaking scary that he's this out of control, right, Crypto? You'd think he would be a little bit better trained, right? Because he could wreak a lot of havoc. Yep. So, I mean, I do like the tone of this trailer, but not, for a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I don't know. I got to see how this plays out with, as a Supergirl movie, because I think if she does have a good character arc and she's redeemed in the end or shows some personal growth, that could work. But of course, this is based on the Tom King comic. So if you know the comic, you kind of know the story already. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. So hey, Fender, yeah, we're watching. This is the Supergirl trailer. But I did a slideshow of it, so I wouldn't get copyright struck here. So this just starting off with Crypto knocking over a bottle. I guess is this on a spaceship or something? Where do you think this is, Tom? Any idea where this is weird? Like this hole in the ground here with not sure what this is, but so and then of course the infamous scene here where Superman rescues cats and Superman saves town. Nuclear reactor explodes, I guess, or saves town. Nuclear reactor doesn't explode, or I'm not sure about that headline there, but of course, James Gunn, with snarky humor has to have Crypto, peeing on the freaking newspaper article. So a lot of people are pissed at that, literally and figuratively. Why don't they have Lex Luthor on the cover there too, right? Of all things to do, but I don't know. Are they on a spaceship? Where the heck are they? Are they in Kansas? Yep. So that was really really ridiculous. Oh, Supergirl rescues cats. Okay, so that's Supergirl in the corner there. Okay, Supergirl rescues cats. All right. So I actually guess technically she's getting peed on too, right? Yep. Why is Crypto whizzing on a newspaper? Jiminy Crickets on a motorbike. Yep. And thank you, Stream Elma's about saying to clobber that like button. Yep. So we've got Supergirl sleeping late or hung over here. I guess so. This is. I guess it's not okay. So it's not on spaceship, right? Yep. So. And how do you say her first? Is it Millie or Miley? I guess it's Miley, right? She's got a charm about her. She's got, if you're going this role, taking the role this way, I think she's got the acting chops for it. She was really great on House of the Dragon, which her breakthrough there, and she's got an interesting look too. So that's I think that's works. So now some people think this is Lobo here. This could be Lobo's spaceship. So yeah. Seriously, Starfleet Academy needs to be on the CW. That's how bad it is. Is that out yet, Keely Chow? I just saw the poster for it. I did see a few bits of it at Comic-Con when I was at the Star Trek panel there. Yep. This is about a 20-something girl that drank too much and can't train her dog. And Keely says, "I'm still glad you'll sign my Star Trek leadership change position." Yep, yep. So, yeah, I understand the movie is based on the overall premise of Tom King's Supergirl story, and that's where the similarities end. Kind of the way the MCU does their movies early on. Yeah, so I don't know how faithful this is going to be to that book, or be interesting to see. So there, I guess she's waiting at the international bus stop, space station. I guess, yeah. So yeah, so that's I guess so that's not Lobo's ship though. That's if we go back, that's the bus they landed. Yeah. So I do like the design here. This is pretty cool, right? It's pretty fun. But it looks, ripped out of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, my biggest complaint is the Blondie song. I mean, Call Me has been used so many times in trailers.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I had kind of a
Great
mixed
song.
reaction to it, but I don't care as much about Supergirl as I do Superman, so
yeah,
I'm not as turned off by the idea of kind of a 180 with the character, because I mean, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I'm not big on redundant characters. I don't need a Batgirl this or a Superwoman that. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, Superman with tits is not appealing. But
Are you
in this
saying
case,
that, you go for the man first, right? Not the girl.
well, yeah, of course, I gotta go for the man. No, in this case, seeing a little bit different take on the character, I'm not going to have as much of a problem as some other folks. Although I didn't realize there was this many Supergirl fans out there. And also, using the 1984 film is not a good argument against this movie.
The 1984 film was an absolute.
Yeah, as good as she looks in the costume, the movie sucked ass, and it's bad. It's a very bad movie. It's so bad, as I've been saying, that Christopher Reeve said, "No, I'm good. I'll wait for Quest for Peace."
Yeah, because his only cameo in that was
a poster,
his photo or poster. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I could sit here and nitpick on it a little bit more if I wanted to, but there's also things that I didn't have a problem with that other people did either. So, I mean, with the whole thing with Crypto, I see that as more of a comment on how she's a bad owner and irresponsible and immature, more so than
you could look at it that way. Yeah.
Than it is. I mean, but I get it. The symbolism is there. I can't deny that. You know, him pissing on a picture of Superman. I mean.
Well, yeah, if you're a fan of Superman too, that's not what you want
and
to
I
see
am,
from one of your heroes.
But
yeah.
At the same time, I don't always generally have the hero worship that a lot of folks do. And sometimes this causes issues with friendships, but like famously, if ever I start talking about George Lucas, if Six is listening, she'll tune out because she knows I'm going to probably say something that she doesn't agree with or likes. And I'm not accusing her of hero worship necessarily. But I get it that, some people you just don't want to hear people talk bad about. I get it. And I may not be necessarily meaning to say bad things. I'm just kind of saying the truth in my opinion, but yeah. So, yeah.
No, very well said. Yeah. So I can look past the Crypto peeing on Superman's face on the newspaper, but also having screenshotted, he's also peeing on her as well. I don't know if you saw that, but, it says Supergirl saves cats, and Supergirl's on the page too.
Oh, I didn't even notice that now until you said it.
So it's kind of tough to see. But,
I mean, could you done it without that? Yes, you could have done the exact same joke without having that. But again, I'm not going to nitpick on it as much as most people.
But here's Supergirl rescues cats, and that's Supergirl. So technically, Very tough to probably if you're in the movie theater you could see that.
Well, right there, that
pretty
shows you
easily.
that he's doing the important shit and she's saving fucking cats. I mean, not that cats
Right,
aren't important, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
she's
Well, that's
getting
a
the smaller
commentary there.
headline too. Yeah.
Yeah, the smaller headline, and she's just as quote unquote powerful as Superman, right? Same powers, basically. Yeah, Superman, you would say, yeah, would be more powerful, obviously, but yeah. So, yeah, so it's the internet, very Guardians of the Galaxy design here. I wish he'd gone with a little bit different aesthetic, or maybe he just can't help himself because James Gunn is going to do James Gunn, right?
Well, Gunn's not directing; he's only executive producer. But I mean, I can't help but deny that definitely it has his stamp on it. Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you showed me this picture, when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I would say, oh, that's a character from Guardians, right? It just looks. I mean, maybe it's just it's that retro, futuristic look, but yeah, maybe that does kind of all look the same these days. But yeah, so the wayward teen is looking to go go off planet, I guess, right? So we'll find out more, what she up, more of what she's up to, or why she's leaving, right? Maybe she's trying to find North there, trying to find new parents, right? Because she tragically lost lost her parents, right? Yeah, yeah. And RJ says Superman with boobs for me is very appealing. LOL. Yep. Yep. Oh, we have a super chat here from the Dead Man. Thank you, the Dead Man, with the super sticker. And let's put this super sticker over here. And it's a poopy sticker. Thank you, the Dead Man. Yep. And for that, we definitely have to play a quote from Superman. Yeah. So let's do that here. Yep. So let us play a couple Superman quotes.
Superman!
Hey, Jim! Whoa!
Excuse me.
That's a bad outfit!
Love that clip. Yep. Thank you, the Dead Man. Thank you very much.
Woo!
Right. Ooh, bad outfit. So here's the Reverend Supergirl, right? I guess she's doing shots that are on fire there. Is that shot on fire? Yep.
I wonder if there's anything in here that'll tell me about Supergirl. I don't know if you saw this yet.
What's that? Oh, let me see. Yep.
The Welcome to Metropolis book.
Let me make you embiggen you. Huh. Okay. Prequel junior novel. Yeah. Well, back in the day, the movie adaptations used to.
Yeah, this is a prequel though, but yeah.
Yeah, would show, or something like that would show you about the tell you about the movie. Yep. I think Empire Strikes Back novella or novel gave away Luke Vader as Luke's father. I think Clobby was.
Yeah, because it came out earlier. Or no, it wasn't the novel. I think it was the comic book adaptation.
Or the comic book, maybe. Something gave it away, right? Yep. And David Prowse also gave it away in an interview too. But back then it was only in one newspaper, so we didn't have the internet to wreck it. Yep. So yeah, so Supergirl stuck at a bar. So this is very James Gunn. I know he's not the director, but just to remind you, and of course the music and Blondie, and we got a disco ball. I guess aliens all over the world have disco balls. So she's going. What song is playing? Is this "Call Me" still playing here in this scene? I can't remember what music is playing, but I guess too. I mean, if you're right, Tom, you're just not going to do a clone of Superman, right? When you do Supergirl. I love the Peter David run of Supergirl, but it's really not. It's actually Matrix. It's like an alien blob that takes the form of Supergirl, and all kinds of crazy things happen in that book. But yeah, she's Peter David. Yeah, how great was Peter David? But yeah, really interesting run. The Peter David run, I would much rather than adopt that. Crypto, don't drink that. Or probably Crypto could drink that and he'd be okay. I wonder how much is CGI and how much is real dog too. So. And of course, the tragedy of Supergirl, right? She knows they've lost, she's lost her whole world and her whole planet, right? So, yep. Yeah, I just rewatched the Helen Slater movie. She's okay in it. She's very pretty, and looks the character, but God, it's just a horrible storyline, and it's toxic in a lot of ways too. Because then she starts dating. She's got to fall in love with the first person that she sees. So the guy that had attacked her, then she's falling in love with that person. Yep. So I guess this must be Krypton, and there's a shield going up, and they're trying to save themselves. I'm assuming that's Supergirl's mom there. And this is a character from the Tom King comic, whose father had been killed by Krem, the big bad. And I guess this is more of Krypton getting destroyed. And I guess that's Argo City, or Kandor is saved. Kandor is the city that's saved. It's been miniaturized. I guess it's Argo. She's from Argo, if I remember my comics correctly. Argo City. But yeah, the horror of knowing your whole world is gonna be destroyed. Pretty damn scary. So I can see where she's you know wants to drink it off a little bit, right? As they're screaming. I did like this shot here. I like this is really well done. It looks like she's in space here with her hair like that, right? Or some kind of anti-gravity going on. I guess you can't scream in space. You can't have sonar in space either, but I did like that scene. Yeah, I thought that was a really well done scene. And of course, she's on Nowhere here, right? In Guardians of the Galaxy, another. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe that's the aesthetic, modern take on aliens. This retro futuristic look, but it really looks really, really Guardians of the Galaxy. Yep, yep. And Kryptonians are supposed to be better than us. Yep. Well, much more advanced technologically. Yep. So this is not going to end well for you. So the classic Star Wars cantina scene, right? And quite a few lasers on there. Yeah. So. I don't think your friend has superpowers, so she's obviously done something to attract everyone's attention in the bar here. Yeah. But having Supergirl's powers, you got to be pretty confident, right? Yep. And Putin's cat said it's Captain Marvel again. Although I got to say that Miley, she's a much better actress. Although I thought that I heard about the Captain Marvel movie. I'm like, oh wow, they got a great actress for Captain Marvel. It's gonna be Brie Larson's gonna be awesome. And same thing when I thought, Disney bought Star Wars. We're gonna get a new Star Wars movie finally. Finally, yep. Better than Brie. I think she's got a charm and a spark to her that Brie doesn't have. But we'll see how she does in this movie. Yep. Brie was really good in that horror flick. That first, that what was I can't remember the name of the movie. That she was it was a terrifying situation. She was excellent in that, but I don't think she's got the charm to play Captain Marvel. It doesn't seem like anyone likes her yet. I'm guessing this is Krem. I'm assuming this is Krem, yep. The big bad of the Tom King book, so. She's got superpowers, so she should be okay, right? Yep. This summer. So I wonder, Brie has better abs, I guarantee it. Well, I have not seen Brie's abs yet. What about her feet, though? Who's got better feet? So this summer, yep. So, I took all my friends to see Green Lantern. They're still pissed at me. So, should I take my friends to see the Supergirl movie? That could end badly, right? Yep. Still get in trouble for that one. Yep. Where's my do I have my super Green Lantern? I had to take it down because I had too many oh no, I just still have it. Yep, here we go. So what movie are we seeing? Green Lantern. Yep. So I'm assuming this is creme here, yep. Generic Wasteland. So yeah, I mean, I want to see a character arc here too. Well, it looks like Batman in the lower left hand corner, like with that cowl there. Yep. If she doesn't have a character arc, if she stays that snarky, annoying character, not so good. But if we do see some character development and a reason, some reasoning to explain why she's so irreverent there, I think that would make a big big difference. Yep, yep. And last word, I think Bree is the most normal person. That a problem and why she doesn't do well in talk shows, but neither does Harrison Ford. Well, hey E Clay, how's it going? I do know someone who worked on a talk show, and just leave it at that. That she would always tell me, you can always tell the character of a person by how they treated the people that work for them, and let's just say, she wasn't so nice. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to spill too many beans, but because I asked the person, what. It's all allegedly, but yeah, what. How was she on this show on the talk show that you worked at? And yeah, she wasn't so friendly. We'll just say, yep. Hey Clay, hope you're having a great night. Yeah, despite the tragic passing of Rob Reiner and his wife, or tragic murder, I should say. Yep. Hard to believe. Yeah. So Supergirl's getting ready to fire not the photon torpedoes, fire her lasers here. Pretty cool special effect, yep. Captain, I need more power. Well, it's good to have a friend like that, right? Got freaking laser beams coming out of their eyes. Yep, yep. And he says, I'm good. Yeah, that was a crazy story. Yep, yep. I guess this is the big bad ship crashing, and we'll find out. Yep. So the good thing is this trailer doesn't give you too much story wise. It's a teaser trailer, which I like trailers that don't tell you too much, because I hate those like 5-minute trailers that yeah, it's all in the trailer. This is the trailer, but I did a slideshow of it, so if you play the trailer, they're gonna zap you for copyright. Yep. So this is coming out in summer of 2026. So I think it's a June. I think it was June 16th. I think the poster has it. Yep. But and of course here's the Lobo scene here. So he's got a chomping on his cigar. We've got Aquaman rolling in here. I think I took some more snapshots of him, but yeah, it looks just Jason Momoa is freaking Lobo, right? I mean, he played Aquaman as Lobo, so yeah, it's just perfect. Fan casting forever. Yeah, yeah. And Putin's got says February 2027, the real Star Wars. Maybe my only shot to return to cinema. Yep. So we got the classic shot of Supergirl. I guess that ties into the scene from earlier when she's flying up and then screams out. I guess, yeah. And I do like this shot at the end too. Maybe could this be the end of the movie when she's smiling, right? So she, I don't know. That's That's a great great shot of her in costume there. Yep. So that definitely looks like Supergirl there. Yep. Yep. Lobo was an anti-hero, right? So he's kind of like a Wolverine. You know, as Clapper would say, DC, does, Marvel copies. You know, then go back and forth. So Lobo's like kind of that anti-hero, crazy, comedic combination, like Wolverine and Guy Gardner, maybe. But just like a anti-hero, crazy bounty hunter. Yep. So he's just Lobo is a nut, crazy, over the top, uh, toxic, toxic character. Yep. So she's going at it with the mace here. Yep, taking everyone out at once. Yep. That's the end of the trailer there. Yep. So we got Super, and I think it says the date here too. Once we DC Studios, 6/26. Okay, I was off by 10 days. So 6/26/26. A lot of twos and sixes in there. Yep. So that's around the around the time of my my birthday. Yep. So always go to take my buds, make them we'll have pizza and a movie, right? Yep. Yep. JT does not like the boots heel she's wearing. It looks stupid. Let's go back to that. Yep. Let's see here. Well, at least they don't have her in pants, JT, right? They could have had her in pants. Let's see. So she's got the skirt, but I think that's pretty standard for Supergirl, right? I mean, I don't think she's very tall either, so they want to probably have some heels on her. But yeah, I think she looks good in the costume. Yeah. Plus, she got superpowers too, right? Yeah. So how you don't have to be jacked up, right? Of course, if you're a guy though playing Superman, you're supposed to be jacked up. Yeah. So some mayhem here. Only in theaters. Yeah. Based on characters from DC. And Noguera, Craig Gillespie, excuse me. And read where it all began. Go to a comic shop, bookstore, or visit dc.com/Supergirl. Supergirl, the woman of tomorrow. And if Nick Weiser was here, he'd be groaning, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. She does not look very, very tall. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it's a better Supergirl costume than a Superman costume. Not the Superman costume didn't strike me as being as bad as it looked from the original trailers, and you kind of got used to it. But they always add all that extra lines and stuff. Like they just can't have a simple costume, right? They gotta juice it up in a way, right? It just can't go with the classic clean lines like we got in the old Superman book. So. So it's the beginning, beginning of the trailer again, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are reading a lot into it, but what I do like about it, it's not giving you much, right? So that's good. So it's not, you know that it's based on the Tom King story, but it's not giving away, massive plot points. So let's pull up Lobo again. Let's pull up.
Well, and if it follows the normal James Gunn isms, he only shows stuff from the first act or whatever in his trailers. So,
right, yeah, he's just going to show the beginning part, and that was pretty much the case with the Superman trailer, right? I mean,
for the most part, it was like 80% of it was stuff from the first part of the movie. Yeah,
right, because then he gets knocked down. I remember, I can't remember who it was, but someone said, "Oh, that's gonna be the first time you see Superman." It's getting.
I think I said that, but I'm sure other people did too.
Yeah, I think it was you. Yeah, and then it was a great call there. Yeah. So here's Lobo. Yeah. So Mamiya is Lobo, right? I mean, if you had to pick freaking someone to play Lobo. So I clipped the heck out of that one, but yeah. So yeah, so that's that should be fun. As him as Lobo, and I think, was it true that he went in and they added scenes with him as Lobo, because they wanted more Lobo. Was that true, or Tom, or?
That was a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah.
Right, could be true. Yeah. So, well, yeah, just and I'm not losing my shit over this, right? Yeah, like Superman is not, Supergirl is not. Well, actually, to be truthful, I did. She was very important to me when I was reading, the Peter David run, but it's not Supergirl either, right? It's that Matrix character. So yeah, it's just something back then was more important. But I'm willing to give it a shot, right? Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm like, ain't no way he's gonna make a good movie about with the Guardians of the Galaxy, these obscure Marvel characters, and they were he was flipping them around to doing the newer version, and that's one of my favorite movies, and especially in the movie theater. God, I just love that with the music and yeah. Was Tom twice as loud as anyone else? I don't know. Is my mic really screwed up tonight?
You're really quiet.
Let me see. It always
But maybe
messes
I'm
up.
too loud.
I doubled my mic tonight. Let's see. Yeah, mic. I put myself on 200%, so it probably I rebooted my computer and probably screwed up the damn settings again. I got to remember every time I stream to go into the settings and change my mic settings because Windows seems to f that up every time. Yep. And it's actually a different mic I'm on tonight too. My brother-in-law borrowed my mic for. He was doing a show with Bruno Mars and a bunch of other people. he needed my mic for a PA system, so because my mic has a on off switch, so he borrowed my mic last minute, but he gave me it's supposed to be the better mic, yeah, but the SM, what is it, the SM58, yep. So hopefully I sound okay. Yep. All right, let's see, microphone settings. Microphone. Sorry, as I'm going behind the scenes here. Yep. Oh, I put it to 100. Okay, so now it's on. It was at 98. So all right. All right. Oh, it says Mark sounds like the regular program and Tom is loud like commercial breakdown. Oh, sorry, guys. Yep. All good. All good. Oh, Mark is low. Some clip he played. Well, one of those clips. I apologize, Mark's for you. Should make a note of that. One of the clips. When you do these clips, like you set the audio, and one of them was like much loud. Like the Nerds clip is really loud, and yeah, one of those clips I played tonight was way too loud. I should go back and lower the volume on that. Hey, Six is here. Awesome to see you, Six. He says, "Hey, Ecto Mason, great to see you." I want that German woman from the Man of Steel to come back. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we covered pretty much everything. Well, we didn't plan on covering damn Rob Reiner stuff tonight. But real quick, since I have Pluribus on the my background there, I've been enjoying that show. Have you had a chance to watch Pluribus yet, Tom? Or
no, I don't have Apple anymore.
Yeah. So it's been pretty interesting. So it's the same team from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and the premise is scientists and engineers they always love to change things and screw things up, and there's a signal coming from outer space, and they think it's they're not sure what it is, but they know it's extraterrestrial in origin. And oh, Courtney, hey Courtney.
Hey, I figured you're probably ending, but
yeah,
I thought I'd just come on and say hi.
No, it's great to have you. How did everything go tonight? All good? Yep. Had a good evening.
It was all right. It was all right.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be a second date.
You heard about Rob Reiner or?
I just did. I literally just did, and his wife, and they're like investigating the son or something.
Yeah, just horrible. Yeah.
That's craziness.
Just totally nuts. Yeah. Totally nuts. Yep.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah. But no, we were I was just about to I was just mentioning Pluribus just because it's in my trailer. But I recommend it. Yeah. So it's a weird where it's like a zombie apocalypse without the apocalypse, where everyone becomes one hive mind, and it's been pretty damn interesting so far. I recommend checking that out if you have a chance or have Apple TV. But Rhea Seehorn is really really great in it, and it's got some twists and turns in it. So, but it's like everyone's got that one hive
I
mind. So
have
like you could
Apple
ask
TV.
like, you have Apples, and you should watch it.
I
Or
never
check
find
it out.
anything that I like. So
We'll see if
Pluribus
you
is what
like
you're
it.
saying?
Pluribus, yeah, Pluribus.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
yep.
just never I can never like I never know what to watch, I guess.
Yeah. But
yeah, I do have.
yeah, but like, there's a hive mind. So like you could ask like, does anyone know where Jimmy Hoffa's buried? So like everyone knows everything. So there's only one person. Even everyone's got all the memories are all combined. So you could say where's Jimmy Hoffa buried, or is Elvis still alive, or maybe someone would know, right? So all the conspiracy theories, or did we really land on the moon, or what does what does Buzz Aldrin say? So that's the fun thing about it. Yeah, E pluribus unum. Yeah, no, just pluribus. Yep. So but all right.
No,
But I
you
think
play
sorry,
in my
Courtney. I know you
origin.
just dropped in, but
Oh no, it's
I was
fine.
just
It's
gonna
totally fine.
yeah.
Oh, he's
Well,
got
we'll
six.
hang out and
Hey,
talk after.
six.
And it's awesome to have Six here. Yep. But I'm going to play my thank you to channel members,
Go
which you
ahead.
are one of them. So let me play this. And hopefully this is not going to be too loud. So watch your ears. But let's see. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Well, thank you to the channel members who help keep the lights on around here, and really appreciate that. And I'm packing up the Doomsday Machines and some assorted goodies for everyone who responded to the members chat there, which gave me their address. So those will be going out. So hopefully you can get them before Christmas. I'm trying to get those out in the next couple of days. Yeah, and Six is saying, yeah, waiting for the scene where they start asking those questions. Yeah, and Buzz will punch you in the face. Yeah. And when is Carol going to ask them how to defeat them? Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, because she did the truth serum, right? Have you seen that scene yet with the truth serum? I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, but that there's quite an arc there. Yeah, but Tom, thank you. Obviously, thank you for being here tonight, and always great to get to spend a lot of time with you here on Sunday night. And we're hoping that your channel woes will turn out okay, because that's BS what happened to you. But so
yeah, and I appreciate all the
streaming.
people supporting me. I appreciate it a lot. You guys have done a lot. So signal boosting, the PayPal donations, everything has been great. So thank you so much, guys, for doing what you have, and hopefully we can get this sorted out sooner than later. So
yeah, just crazy what happened to you. Yeah. So
What happened? Do you mind just telling me really quickly?
yeah, from best I can tell is my Midnight's Edge After Dark channel was demonetized because of an older channel that I have that was also demonetized for quote-unquote reused content, although they're not specific on what that is. But because of that, they've decided to punish Midnight's Edge After Dark as well. So
No
yeah.
way. Nuh-uh. What the? I heard someone say that YouTube's going after like all these people right now, and I don't understand it. Do they not want like people to watch them?
And make money too, right? Because they make money
Exactly.
off of
Yeah.
Midnight's
It's
Edge After Dark. So
ridiculous.
if you demonetize someone, you're not making money anymore, right? So
Technically, no. I mean, I do get paid for Midnight's Edge, but mead was a big part of my income. So yeah, it's gonna hit hard. But
Yeah,
no, you
your
guys have been
radio
great
show
and
and
helped me
stuff
out.
was
So yeah.
awesome.
Well, thank you.
no, it's horrible. Yeah, no, because you put all this work in to YouTube. And I remember I got demonetized a couple of years ago. I was
That was
crushed
so
by it, because
silly.
my channel was just taking off, and what I was doing all the shorts on. But I thought YouTube wanted you to do shorts, right? So I was
Yeah,
doing
it was
like
the
15
toys. They
second
said you
shorts.
were like trying to cater to kid. Yeah, that was so
Yeah,
silly
well,
what they said.
because it's all because of that COPA Act. So I had all these, like I would do a toy a day, kind of like 70s is doing like
Yeah.
a record a day. but they said it was geared. It's made, should have been classified as made for children. I wasn't classifying as that. And I'm like, some of the stuff is like 40 or 50 years old. So now I think if you do what I'll do, I was thinking of doing it again, but doing like a 1 minute review, because all the people in the toy genre are okay, but they're doing like talking about the toy. So, but it was crushing for me when, like, oh crap, I remember it was D-Bud or someone like texted me like, all of a sudden your channel membership got canceled. So that's what happened to Tom with people got messages like, oh, I didn't see it in my email box right away, but your membership has been paused. I mean, you put all this work in and it's, just gets taken away on a whim when you don't even know what you did wrong. I mean, that's what the scary thing is, right? You could say, yeah, if I did something outrageous or, did something crazy. But and hail to TZ there. Yeah, it's just nuts. Yeah. So Putin's got, I put all my vids on Twit now. Yeah, you're much safer on Twitter. Yeah, much safer there. Yep. So that's the scary thing, because and that's where everyone is on YouTube too. It's like it's where the people are, right? So that's the problem. So, but yeah, Tom, hope everything turns out okay in the next few days and justice is served, because that's just
absolutely
just ridiculous.
I appreciate it, guys. And like I said, everybody's been great, and the signal boosting and everything else. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Yep. So help Tom out if you can. I know you're not asking for it directly, but if you go to his channel, he's got the PayPal link, and watch any of the old videos, you'll see that PayPal link in there. Or if you want to,
it's definitely on the most latest video where I talk about what happened. So
find that latest video. Let me just put Tom's link in the chat here, and hopefully YouTube won't get mad at that either. But the craziness that is YouTube sometime, right? But appreciate you being here, Tom, and hope things go for the best. And Courtney, we're headed out, but hang around for a minute. We'll chat. But it's getting late.
Oh
anyway,
yeah,
so,
you didn't even have to. I just wanted to say hi because I saw you were
oh,
still
God, I
going.
love
That was
saying
all
hi.
it
No,
was.
I love
I knew.
saying hi. Yeah.
I didn't
I had
expect
to
you to
shovel
keep
and
going. It's late.
No, I'm not. I had to shovel. We had lots of snow here today too, so I had to do lots of shoveling. Got my exercise in, so it was good. But thank you, everyone.
Just
who,
be
for-
careful shoveling snow. I tell everybody
Yeah.
that. I lost my uncle he was only 53 or 54. He shoveled
Shoveling
snow,
snow.
came inside, and had a heart attack when he laid down.
Oh,
So
gosh,
just
yeah.
don't overdo it. Don't ever
Yeah, yeah.
overdo it. I tell everyone that because people tend to keep going, and they want to finish
They
it
don't
all
want
at
They're
once.
macho. Yep.
Yeah.
So I was okay, but I do have a snowblower too. But
Oh,
some
good.
shoveling, some snow blowing. Yep.
That'll
But,
help. Obviously.
But let me thank Joe's Atmosphere for super chats tonight. Thank you, Joe, and also thank you, the Dead Man, for super stickers. So thank you very much. That's much appreciated. And let's go through who was here tonight. So let's thank everyone who was also here. So we had the Dead Man, Cowabunga Dude, and of course Joe was here as well. Phantom Outsider, Davina Duckworth, It's Courtney, Classic Comics, Oliver Belmonte, and of course Nick Weiser was on earlier, so thank you to Nick Weiser for being here. Mark's 47, Claude Saline, Tiger Stripes, E-Clay, the Game Master, Ironcaster, Six is here, and of course Steve Mitchum was on the panel too. Thank you, Steve. TZ Burton, Caleb Levine, D. Bud Martin, Brian Hepburn, JT Kirk, Doba Fett, Killy Chow, RJ Godzilla, Mecha J, Mars Monkey Max, Brian Bart, Putin's Cat, and David Jones. Oh, I got to check the vertical video too. I guess that has that would have a different top chat too. I think, yeah, right. So we got a lot of people on the vertical. So let me check the.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of different.
I guess it would be some of the same people though. But Mars 10, Noland, and Offender, Hank Hill, William Barry. Mars is over there. Small Time, Aladdin Sane, Fast Lives, Noise Like, Oliver, Jonathan Conroy, Dodge Scipio, Keely Chow was there, and Donnie too. So so we had people on the vertical too. So, but thank you everyone for hanging out with us. And really tragic night. We had that horrible shooting in Australia. We had the murder of Rob Reiner and his wife. I mean, just depressing. But try to have a good week. And it's the holiday season, so And that's what's special about the holidays, is being with loved ones and family and friends. And I know for the Reiner family, this time of year is never going to be the same again. First night of Hanukkah, just terrible. So, but God bless everyone out there, and have a great week. And yep, RJ God says the world is getting crazy. Yep, but hopefully we'll have some good news in the coming week. So God bless everyone. Thank you again, Tom. Thank you, Courtney, and we'll catch you on the next Sunday Night Geekery. Take care, everyone. And let's play this for Clobby here. Yep.
I just love clobbering time.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Still here? It's over. Go home.